Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Got rid of my...
I hate you very much. I am streaming, you fuck!
I wasn't fucking doing that on purpose.
And you know, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you act up sometimes. Sometimes you act up sometimes. Sometimes I don't know you, man. Sometimes you act up, man. You scare me sometimes, not gonna lie. Oh, hey, I forgot. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Genshin Impact stream. It has been a while since I last streamed. I blame Noob completely. 100%.
And trials.
I completely blame
is
Noob.
right up my
100% for everything. He keeps me away from you guys. You should really blame him. 100%, don't really. Alright, anyways, as you can see, I'm a new character set. I have been working on characters since I've been, you know, off from stream. I apologize, but you can't get me wrong. Look at this. I've been trying to work on characters quickly. So, characters I have worked on is Tanari and Sino. I have finished working on those two, so you guys didn't really miss much. That was Sumeru characters. No one cares about old characters, but I'm working on new characters now. Look at her ankles, god damn! She's that strong. She is the Power Archon after all. So that is the new character set I am working on. Hence, we're gonna go do a domain. Because I am still looking for their artifacts. So, for the name of business, we are gonna do the new Escafe character. I have not been touching Genshin and avoiding that because I wanted to stream it, to be honest. But we're just gonna be doing the little things here and there. And I heard there was a new thing in Mondstadt. We're also gonna do that. My god. I'm pretty dead. Damn, she was a really low health. Not accepted by God's grace. Okay, I need to heal her up. Cause damn, girl, you got murked. You literally got murked. Okay, come on, let me switch. Thank you.
There is no escape.
This was a bad run. Jesus Christ, I didn't expect Hotel to be murked. That was a bad run. Jesus Christ, I was not expecting to get murked that hard. Alright, let's heal our characters, shall we? So, how you guys been doing? How you been? I've been doing terribly. See how rusty I am? Jesus Christ. I was not expecting to be this rusty. Terrible. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent enough.
I see everything.
Alright, now let's do this right.
Shine down. Let my name echo in song, see? Cross over.
Now that was a good run. Excellent, excellent. Alright. Okay, that's a little bit better, at least. can't believe looking for artifacts for your character is so hard.
Hey! Strike a pose! Now you shall perish! Ha!
Alright, I see my characters. Let's heal them real quick.
Illusion shattered!
Alright, heal, baby, heal. Heal on fire. Alright. Huta's not gonna be fully healed when we finish this. 100% not. Ooh, 3! Alright. Yeah, that's... Ooh, that actually can be okay for right now. Hydro. I don't need Hydro. I definitely don't need that defense. Probably because of another person will need it, but not... Alright,
I see everything!
let's go! Okay, no, run, run, run. We're getting our ass clapped.
Make yourselves a move! Let the world collide! See?
Oh, hello, welcome, welcome. Hey! I didn't even need to use the Shogunate Burst. That's how badass I am. No, I'm not. I'm a shitter. Brain shitter, that is. Ooh, alright. That's actually good. Hello! 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 Yeah, that's decent enough. Alright, let's go. Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome.
Everyone hold hands! Strike a pose!
Run, 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 run. Oh, Jesus, I'm about to die. Hutao, heal! Can you please die? Ow. Can you die, please? Thank you. Always politely ask your enemies to die, and it shall happen. It works 50% of the chances. Alright, let's heal our characters and move on. Because we got a lot of stuff to do today. We gotta see the new character, we gotta go through its event, and then go to Mondstadt, because I heard something's happening at Mondstadt. Ooh, triple, we got lucky again. That's decent. That's terrible. Shodan's gonna have a good set. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're done here. We're done here. Alright, we gotta go to Fontaine, so we gotta have some Fontainers in here. You know, the queen of drama, the judge of Nuva. I heard that Nuva playing solo. Yep, I am playing solo. I had Noob with me, but he's currently not here. I invited him
trying
to.
be respectful.
Oh, hey Noob, what's up? I see.
Not much.
All right,
You
so.
had introduction to stream, so I was being, respectful while you streamed.
Ah, thank you. You can talk too if you want. So today we're gonna do. I'm hoping to be able to fit in a Scafe introduction and do a little bit of the event and go to Mondstadt.
The Escoffier stuff is pretty long.
Pretty long? I'm okay with that.
At least in my opinion, it was kind of long.
It's really long? Oh yeah, you played it before me because I told you I was gonna save it for stream
Yeah,
while you did
I
it.
actually did something before you for once. Oh my gosh.
I know, right? It's usually the other way around. All right.
Well, again, it was Big Booba Girl, so I had no choice.
You're big booba. Of course, it's always big booba girl. I am new to this game. You are new to this game. Okay, so a little introduction. This is Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a open world game where you explore, collect materials, and fight monsters. And if you are free to play, you can collect these things. Oh crap! These things called Interstellar Fates, and
Just gonna
and
put
wish
it
for
out there.
characters, 5-star
Just gonna,
characters.
just gonna put it out there. This game is not so F2P.
Yes, it's not. It's really not. It's really not. But it's still a fun game because you still get characters here. Noob.
I didn't do anything.
So game is still pretty fun. I play it like constantly. It's a fun game. I like building characters. I like exploring. Look, just an example. Look at the markers. Look at the markers of like, all right, I need to. These are places where there's materials for characters. That is important stuff. I need to come back later. There's bosses right here that I need to come back to fight. This is something I love to play. If you just have like some time to just play, Genshin Impact is that. There's story, there's exploration. It shows you the progress of your exploration in this game. I have literally the starter map is Mondstadt. This is where you first get introduced by your first new characters. The first characters you get. Hold up, let me get to them. Oh, by the way, this is all the characters that is out. There's a whole bunch of new characters. But in Mondstadt, if you're a starter, your first ever party will be the Traveler, Amber, Kaya, and Lisa. They will be the first ever run-up when you first start the game. And then if you start wishing on the standard banner or on the event banners, that it happens every 30 days, you can collect characters, make your teams, and work on them. And each character has their own unique personality, their unique ways how they fight, and it's a beautiful combination to combine characters together to make it work. Like, look at the look. Badass. This game is honestly a fun game to play if you just want to do absolutely nothing and just want to explore and get to know two characters. Genshin Impact is that game. It's very fun. For me, I like story, I like plot, but Noob likes other plot and women.
See, me, I don't care about all this unnecessarily dialogue. If I
What?
can skip dialogue, that's great. Unless it's actually important to the mission that I am doing.
Collecting
I don't
women.
care. No. Like, unless the dialogue pertains to me having to know about it for said mission, I really don't care. Because
Of course.
in all
of
reality,
course.
this is one of those
Ad
games
Astra
where it doesn't
Abyssosque.
take skill
Welcome
to play.
to the Adventurers Guild.
How much years did it take to that much map? Well, the first year was Mondstadt when it first released.
Thank you for
Then the second year was
And
Leeway.
No, he lies.
Ad
The
Astra
first year
Abyssosque.
was Mondstadt and Leeway.
Oh yeah, it was. I forgot about that. It was
You
Mondstadt
just
and
couldn't
Leeway.
access Leeway till you did all of the Mondstadt story quests.
That is true.
Then you
Yes.
unlocked Leeway, and you actually didn't fully unlock Mondstadt as soon as you loaded in. You unlocked a small portion, then you did story quests, which expanded Mondstadt. Then you did more story quests, which expanded to the rest of Mondstadt. Once you completed that, you unlocked the regions for Leeway, and then you completed all that.
So just to give you a hint what he's talking about, you start from here and you only have this portion of the map open to you. Just this. More of the map gets unlocked to you if you do the story quest or get leveled up. More of the map gets unlocked. Then you have this to unlock, and then at another certain level, this will unlock, and then Leo starts unlocking as well, and you start doing Liyue. And after that, you go to this area, which is in Azuma, the Electro Archon, and then you'll be able to explore this island and all of these after a certain level, and then back to here. This unlocks, then after you complete this, it unlocks this nation, the Sumeru nation of Dendro. And then unlocks this, and then unlocks this over here, and then this little region here, and then unlocks to the current region, Natland. The nation of war. So it's fun. This game is really fun. And for years to take, they release each one every year. They release every nation every year. Except for Mondstadt and Liyue, they released it in the same year. You were just behind a level that you had to unlock it in. This one
And they
first.
don't even fully release the entirety of a whole nation.
Exactly, you have to level up to be able to unlock it. Your adventure rank is just 16? That is enough levels to be in co-op. But honestly, it's a fun game. Free to play or buy to play, whatever you want to do. It's a fun game regardless. I like how we just did a free advertisement for Genshin. Alright, anyways, let's go to Liyue. I want to meet this new girl. And then wish for her.
Liyue, you mean Fontaine?
Fontaine, yeah. It's been a while. I haven't been in Fontaine since forever. Alright, let's go to Fontaine. You know what? I'm gonna be a dramatic little bee and enter the nation with style. Yes, yes. Yes, take me to the nation of Leo of Fontaine. Ah, yes, I am the queen of drama, nation of tears, nation of water.
Welcome to the Clementine Line Aquabus. This boat tour will take you to the magnificent court of Fontaine, the most important city in our nation.
Yes, it means you can play multiplayer, meaning you can play with anybody that is the same level as you. Anyone higher, you cannot join. The person who is higher can join you, and that's pretty much it. If you want to join other people that are higher level to you, you have to get to their level as well. Since you're a 16, you can only join people that are at level 16.
Oh, by the way, when you get said character, they're the best character in the game.
Noob, shut up, you're biased. You're extremely biased.
I am not, but catching is actually the best free to play.
It is, yes, I will give you that, but your opinion of her is biased.
Catching is also one of a kind. No other character beats her.
Oh, I get it. Actually, I'm gonna switch this character up. Hold up. I want only Fontaine characters for this event. Where is my Navia?
Only Fontaine characters? What's wrong with other characters, huh? Kind of messed up.
I'm in Fontaine. I haven't been here in a while. I just want Fontainers. If I have them built, that is.
See, this is why I'm better than you. I build my characters.
You know what? No, Navia, Farina, Shogunate.
I build my 5-star characters. I got more.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking frames. What? What just... Huh? I just lost frames. What just happened? Okay, something happened there. It ruined my whole friggin' moment. So I'm just gonna, spawn right in to the spot where we're required to go. Alright. Oh yeah, go for it. For noob, give me one moment. For some reason, huh? What happened? I lost my frames. You can actually, you can go right ahead. I don't mind. And noob, are you okay for this guy to send you a friend quest? Noob? What happened to noob? Hold up, guys. I'm gonna find out what happened to noob.
What? Can you not hear me?
Oh, there you are. The person said that if it's okay for he to add you as a friend in Genshin.
Is that Navi
Yeah.
over there? It's been a while. Let's go say
See,
hi.
about that, I can't add anybody as friends. My
Oh,
friend
that's
list
right.
is
You're
too-
capped.
Now, he can still send me the friend request, and at any point in time, I could see if he's online and request to join them to help him. Like the pimp that I am.
The pimp that you are. Yeah, you can also send me a quest. I have room, and I'll definitely accept it.
I'm
You
better.
and wow. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go talk to Navia. Okay. My
Hey,
feelings
Chelsea.
got hurt. I'm going to talk to my
Chelsea,
fabulous
Chelsea.
queen partner.
Navia, what you up to?
Chelsea.
Look at Navia, my partner, my queen of all Fontaine. Hello, my darling.
Shh.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello,
Oh my God, look at her
doll.
glasses. So beautiful. Look at her.
So majestic,
Love her.
isn't it?
Oh my God. Why is the secrecy? Honestly, why the secrecy? Why are you so you, Navia?
So majestic, isn't she?
Get lost, Monica! I
Jesus.
don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things properly! Right now,
Jesus
you're a
about,
disgrace to my kitchen and to the Hotel de Boer name!
Jesus! What the fuck? We just called someone getting yelled at. Oh my
you're doing the
God.
introduction to the Escoffier mission.
Yes, I'm doing the Scafe mission with Navia, which she's getting some person's just getting
Wait a
yelled
sec.
at.
I know what to do here.
What are you doing, noob?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm building stuff in Minecraft.
Alright.
It was an accident.
You see, it was an accident. Leave her alone. Don't yell at her for no reason. She done
Wait,
nothing wrong.
I'm sorry,
Ask
did
your
you
person
hear me
who's
asking
watching
for
your stream
excuses?
right now if they have PlayStation.
Oh, I should ask. Do you have PlayStation? Is new wants to know.
If they do, they can just add me on PlayStation.
I think she can hear. I think they can hear you.
Did you just call them a she?
He. Or
Nah,
they.
you said
Them.
she.
Oh crap.
What the?
What was that? Was that a echo?
No, I'll do better, I promise.
Why is she so aggressive? She won't even listen to what the poor girl has to say.
Sorry, but searching UI did not work.
You gotta at least hear her out.
It did not work, you say. Well, I will show you how to do it. You're probably not doing it correctly, but
Well, Ed doesn't work, so I mean that would be kind of acceptable.
why are you dissing me like this?
Huh? Who do you think you are telling me? Wait a sec. Navia?
Uh-oh.
So, you're bringing backup now. Suit yourself. You're still wasting your time.
Noob. Noob. You're
I can
sending me
help you
in.
with the story quest.
Noob, if I send you the story quest, it's gonna reset, dude. You know that, right?
So?
I am not requesting you to join
Savannah,
because I don't want to go
is
through this
how
shit.
you always treat your staff?
You're not gonna redo the whole thing.
Yes, I am. It happens way
Trust
before.
me.
No, no,
Trust
no.
me.
No, 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 no.
Yes, yes,
Nah,
yes.
nah, nah, nah.
Look, trust me like Vegeta didn't trust the Kaioken. From Dragon Ball Z
My
Bridge.
staff is
I
right.
am not.
I'm the one in charge here now. And last time I checked, the Hotel de Boer doesn't take orders from the Spina di Rosula.
Of course. How you run your kitchen is none of our business. But when a member of your staff is so overworked he becomes gravely ill, that most definitely is our business. We're going to stand up
You're
for
being
him,
such a rude
whether
host
you
to your
like it or
stream.
not.
Noob, you are sending me again. This is a thing. If you accept someone to enjoy your work and you're in the middle of a story quest, which is not co-op, it resets the freaking thing, and it happened
Who said the
multiple
story quest
times.
wasn't co-op?
Overworked? I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Fermon can't handle the job, then tough
See,
luck.
when he asked
There are
me to
plenty
join
of other
Genshin,
capable people I
and
can hire
finally do it,
instead.
this is the thanks I get.
But
Mike,
can
Noob,
do the
you're making
job,
me look like an
just...
ass, which I'm not.
Back inside.
This is
now.
I
facts.
don't know, man.
Huh?
This is facts,
But
Noob.
you said
Every
I
Genshin
should
player
come
knows.
back until...
You don't
Just
fuck
do as you're
around
told, and not
with
another
that.
word out of you. Come on, we have work to do.
Did you ask if the new person knew that? No, you just assumed.
They say they're new to it. And Noob, you're the one sending me invites.
You said every Genshin player knows.
Yes, once they go through a story quest, invite someone, and then it resets, they had to go through the whole dialogue again. That's
See,
the most terrible
I've
thing
never-
to do. And
I've
you
never had
hate
that issue.
dialogue, and you're doing this
But
to
see-
someone that doesn't want to hear things twice.
Well,
Sorry.
don't you love dialogue?
Looks like I've dragged you into some drama again.
Yes, once, not repeatedly.
Her name is Savannah.
Wow.
She's
Someone
the new head
said
chef at Hotel
someone's
de
name
Boer.
is your granny, and they're probably says sit loudly, only well-written Natlan character for real.
She is, honestly.
Ever since she took the job, she's been enforcing a brutal work regime and putting a huge amount of pressure on her staff.
What is she, a dictator?
One guy was so overworked, he collapsed from illness. He's been bedridden
Wow,
for days.
this one's
And he
bio
can barely even
kinda
talk
really hits
properly.
close to home.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I don't
Wanna know what it
deserve to
says?
be a chef.
Damn.
At his family's
This
request,
Genshin user's
the
bio
Spina
says,
di Rosula
"My
is trying
friends
to
won't
mediate
join
on
me."
his behalf. We're not exactly making a ton of progress, as you saw. Savannah is adamant
I can
that
relate.
Vermont's exhaustion and illness have nothing to do with her or how she's been running her kitchen. She's refusing to have any kind of meaningful dialogue with us. Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the restaurant and get a better
Bloody
idea
way,
of their working
my brother.
conditions. But with Savannah watching them like a
Beware.
hawk, no one has been willing to open up.
Damn. She is a dictator. What is she, the Gordon Ramsay of this world, but stricter and ruder?
And that's why I'm here, doing it the old-fashioned
Man, I
way,
wish I could hang
Camping
out
out,
with the homies
watching,
right now.
and waiting for an opportunity.
Noob, I invited you before I started this, and you...
Mother truckhead, they did more Taste of Life updates to Genshin.
So you were waiting for Savannah to leave, and then you were going to approach Monocha.
Oh, shoot! It all makes sense now. Sorry. Paimon should have thunk before she spoke. Did Paimon ruin everything?
Why are you talking about... Why are you speaking as Kermit?
No, not at all, Paimon. Honestly, the way she was laying into Monica, someone had to
I
step
have
in.
no friends.
I'm sure I would have piped up if you hadn't. And besides, I don't really think I'm built for espionage.
Either way, Savannah's seen you now, so probably wouldn't get it other chance.
Meaning it's gonna be all the more difficult to get the inside scoop now. Oh, I might as well head back to the Fleuve Cendre then. We'll need to come up with a whole new game plan.
You know what? I should
join
be
you,
friends with this guy.
this is
Because his name
kinda
is
all
Dragon
Paimon's
Slayer.
fault.
Whoa! You're joining someone named Dragon Slayer. Hint: I am Dragon. How dare you?
Guys, it's fine.
I mean, you
You don't
betrayed
need to
me.
worry about it.
How did I
said,
betray
You
you?
were the
We were
chose-
planning to
you were the
visit the
chosen
Flip
one.
Sandra anyway.
Why are you quoting
Let me
Star
take you
Wars?
out for a meal. I'll make sure it's a
It's
proper
over.
feast.
It's over,
A
Dragon.
really famous chef just joined the
I have the
Spina
high
di
ground.
Rosula's
You
tavern.
betrayed me for
Her
the
name
last
is-
time.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to apologize for the scene you witnessed just now. We shouldn't subject our customers to that. This is a small token from us. It's some candy from Monica. She asked me to make sure it was delivered into your hands.
Oh, she's sweet.
Monica's the one apologizing?
Aw,
Clearly
these
Savannah is the
people
one
are
who
saying
owes an
feel free to
apology.
join. We're not biased.
Our head
That's
chef has
nice.
been
There's a lot of
little
people
Chinese
biased in
strong
Genshin,
lately.
to be honest.
And then this one
Sorry
says,
for everything.
feel free to join, even if I'm doing story quests.
Alright. Since there's candy, Paimon will drop it. Not the candy.
Thank you for understanding. We'll make sure to pass your feedback on to
And
Miss
this one
Savannah.
says, consider your pants peed.
Consider your pants peed? Wide.
A little highly strung, huh?
Probably because their friend won't let them join.
My God. Looks like Savannah's in that kitchen, even the waiting staff are in Edge.
Paimon doesn't get it. How did someone like her
Fine,
even
noob,
become
join
head
me.
chef?
I had to go through this shit again. I'm gonna beat your
According to
shit.
Mama's family,
Why
she
you don't have
hasn't
to go
always
through
been like this.
It's
But
been a
that's a
thing
story for
since
another
day
time.
one.
Let's try this candy.
How many Taste of
Paimon
Life
totally
updates
gets
have
it.
they made?
Come on, dig in. Huh? Hold on, there's something written on the wrapper.
Yes, there is,
Signed,
apparently.
Escoffier.
Escoffier? Wait, isn't that the character we're introducing right now? Churchill All Above, Act 1. I swear to God, if I had to go through this because of your constant nagging and bitching.
Hey, let me see your catchy.
Oh my God, I can't even continue the freaking story because you're here. I knew it.
What? It won't even let you do the story?
No. Hence, I told you to fucking fuck off.
Hey.
Okay, so since we're in a little, I'll show you how you do it. So, you go to here, search and add friends by UID. You enter the UID exactly to its number. You press done, and then you press search. It will search for the name, and you're looking for my real D. It's all cats because I love fucking cats. Cats are cool. And my signature thing saying I have magic cat / leveling up characters, and you will see this. You will literally see this when you search my UID. It will look like this, exactly like this. Boom. Once you add that, a red little thing will show up. Will say, "Oh, this person wants to be your friend." I will accept, and then boom, we're friends. And also, this is a Escoffier. Yeah, I did it, but it did not work. What? It did not work? That's weird.
Did
Yeah,
you explain
friend.
to him that sometimes it says add by username or add by UID? And that you have to make sure you're doing UID?
It doesn't have that function. When you go
Know of any
to
new orchestra
the session
pieces?
friends,
I like to swap out the
and
background
you
music
go
with
to
the
search.
/add
It's
friend
a great
by
way to find new
UID.
inspiration.
If you'd like to learn
You
the
hit
proper
enter.
etiquette, I'd be happy
Mhm.
to teach you.
then you add the
Ask him
numbers.
what his UID is.
Oh, well, I don't know if he wants to show that because other people might just add his UID just to fuck with him, which I don't want that to happen. You don't show your UID to people, noob.
Bon appetit.
I show my UID to anybody who wants it.
Oh, you already did your cooking for her. Alright. Alright, noob.
A dash of
I
frosting.
respectfully need to ask you to leave so I can continue this story.
Let me see your catching.
Oh my fucking god. I haven't touched my ketchup in years.
What's my bio say?
Yeah, I know what your bio say. Here's your catching. Jesus Christ. I don't
Well,
even
you're not
touch
showing me
her.
the damage.
Noob, I don't give your crap of your bid.
Hey, hey, hey. I do your bits whenever you ask me to.
Oh my god, let's go find something to fight. Jesus Christ, I know there's freaking something around here that we can murder. Let me see.
Yeah, the Power Rangers, man. It's the fastest thing catching can kill, just about.
Fine, Leeway, Pirates of
Oh,
Vine.
fuck. I just activated my ult.
That seems like a you problem, not me.
Look what you caused.
Look what you caused.
Now you're gonna use Dendro buff?
My catching is better because I have designs on her.
Bitch, we got the same catching. I want to hear it.
Oh really? Oh really?
I got the nice
Noob,
for
look,
my catching.
look at my designs. You don't see what I'm having behind my catching?
No,
My catching's better than
show.
you. Yes, it does. My chat can see it. My chat can see it.
Here, I'll give you buff. Since you don't want to use Dendro to buff your catching.
Oh my fucking god! Why are you being a freaking know it? Jesus Christ!
His sword comes shadow. Cut to the chase.
There.
You not gonna collect the rewards?
No!
Aren't you gonna show him how it works?
Oh my freaking god, noob! I have no resin. Why are you being a bit?
Why am I what?
Why are you being a bee, huh?
What are you talking about? I'm trying to teach new players. You know,
I know, but you the tone of your voice. I know the tone of your voice, dude.
We were just holding hands.
Let go of me. You're freaking weird. Leave me alone.
Oh yeah?
Leave me alone.
Gradually skate away.
Oh my god.
Away. Every now and then
you know what?
A little bit closer to holding your hand. Skate away. It's a long.
Rev the engines.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Oh yeah?
I'm out of here. Oh crap, I forgot I'm not in Nadland. I'm not in Nadland.
And I still caught up to you. That's tragic.
I have a bike. Leave me be.
Wait. I last longer than you.
Try and stop me.
Oh, you're fixing to get stuck in the water.
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know?
My god, if we were in Nadland, I could have lasted longer.
That's what she said.
My god. Are we done here? Can I return back what I was doing?
Wait a sec. How much damage did I just do to that thing?
I don't know.
Nah, I just screenshotted it. I gotta see my damage.
Alright, I'm gonna continue what I was doing, noob. Thanks for joining and and being a bud. Alright, let's go. Oh! I fucking knew it! I knew it. You see what I say, Chad? You see what I mean? Never, for new people, Kirito, this is for you. Never invite people when you're doing story dialogue. Never. This is proof what I said true. Alright, we're gonna skip through all this because Jesus Christ.
I don't want to see you back here and
She's so mean.
I'm sorry, did you?
She's so mean.
No.
She's a dictator. She should be put down.
Who do you
Send
think
her
you
out.
are?
Yeah, skip. We gotta skip all this because we went through
Savannah,
it.
Is this how you always treat your staff?
Man, I'm all by
And also
myself.
screw you, noob.
Of course.
I'm all by
Overworked.
myself
But Filmon
again.
can...
Monica,
Noob,
just
you
do
did
as
this.
you're told.
You did this. You did this. I had to restart the whole dialogue. I don't want to do this again.
Sorry.
I'm speed
Looks like I
dialoguing.
dragged you in. Her name is Savannah. Ever since
My
she
God, I
told
love
me that,
Navia. I don't want to skip her dialogue, but
I'm
you making me.
I'm
Okay, I remember that.
At his
Yes,
family's
Kirito.
request,
Remember this.
Espina de
Every time
Rosura
you're
is
doing
trying
story
to mediate
dialogue,
on his behalf.
never invite
We're
someone
not
in your world,
exactly making
or you
a ton of
restart like
progress,
this.
as you- Savannah is
Don't let
our
him
next
lie to
son,
you. He
and
chose to restart.
that's why I'm here. Doing it
I
the
only
old-fashioned
restarted because you
way.
were being
Can't we now?
annoying.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. And
Again,
besides,
Kirito,
yeah,
don't let him fool
meaning-
you. He chose to
doing you?
restart.
guy,
No.
a really famous chef
He
just joined
chose
this.
that life.
Sorry
I
to
did not know.
interrupt.
I never
This is
chose.
Monica's
You
the
wanna
one
know
above?
why he
Our
chose
head
that
chef
life?
has been a little
For
highly
you.
strung lately.
All right.
He wanted you to see what would happen if you accepted
A
a
little
join.
highly strung, huh?
Because he's a good streamer.
Yes, I am. But
Someone like
this is
her to
proof.
And a
become
horrible
head
friend.
chef.
What?
Well, according to Fermat's
Oh,
family, she
noob.
hasn't.
Oh, Paimon totally gets it. Huh? Hold on, they're
What?
fine.
Come on, Blue Bear.
You know how to push my buttons. You just know how to push my buttons.
Scoffy? Could
Well, you
this
got
mean?
two buttons.
Huh? You know that name, Navia?
You have two buttons
Yeah.
and a lever.
Let's stick to the plan and go back to the Fleuve Cendra for now.
And an
That's where
emotional
we'll find
stress ball.
Escoffier anyway.
Oh wait, it's Scoffrey. Whoa, what just happened?
Hey, there's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of The Steambird?
What just happened?
We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't that Charlotte?
Wait,
And standing next to her, surely that can't be Kaniche?
wait, what did I just join into?
How about
Yeah.
lost treasure resurfaces at last? Behold the
So
beauty of the
much.
Remurian teacup.
Truffle.
What? Where is Charlotte's dialogue? Holy crap. Hold up. This is one of the gem. Legal restaurant culture serving Syrian stew, proving supremely popular.
Pretty shocking.
I fuck this guy for you.
But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it.
I dig it
Udex
down.
gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Wait, what? The Unix got stabbed? Oh my, that's not... Can't be for real. Fine, I hate to admit it, but you won this one.
What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded?
Holy shit.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Surely not. If it is, we'll all toast. Ah, I thought I heard a familiar voice. Well, isn't it the real Paimon? Okay, I just joined to something different. I don't know what this is. What a coincidence, Miss Kanichi and I were talking about you two just a minute ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So, anything you want to share with me about the great Ryu trampling exploits in Nyland? It was a team effort. Modest as
Chow,
ever.
It's time to be the horse.
What?
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that away. Anyways, getting a bit ahead of myself, sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine? Hey!
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise. Oh, that's right. Nadalandians can get out of Nadaland now because of the whole war.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a story of meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Oh, that? We were just trading beautiful headlines in that what you're talking about.
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
Wait, where is his little buddy? I'm sorry you had to go such unfun sight of Fontaine, Mr. Kniech. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines pretty to shock the scandalous. All they care about is grabbing your attention and boosting their sales. The ones who still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. But others, like the one we just read out loud, have no qualms with making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Well, that's pretty limited to you, Mr. Kniech.
Him?
Oh, there he is!
Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Wait, why did he run away? Why did he run away? Is he scared of the traumatons?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, okay. And if you were wondering why the Indians didn't press over the trial, it's because the case was assigned to another judge right from the offset. It's not if the criminal only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Nouvelet to handle every single case himself. Thank God, I thought he was the only judge. On one more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly. It was all thanks to Mr. Kniech's testimony as key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kniech.
Phew, it was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Maybe not, but isn't it even better word for me if Mr. Kniech would agree to other exclusive interviews with the Steam Bird?
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, a case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Darth, you saw right through me. Guess I had to put down the neat instinct of renowned submarine hunter. Any response to that, or?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kniech the speechless! Kniech the tongue-tied!
I really like their duo. Yes.
How does my mic sound?
Okay, why?
Does it sound different or better than the other one?
I'm hearing myself twice. I have an echo. Ooh. Yeah. Triple echo. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a wonderful stream. I'm just here beating my shit. Ha ha. Hoo-hoo. Ha ha. I'm having fun. Huh? Nani desu ka?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Oh, of course. What a brilliant idea. Charlotte, leave me alone. Oh my god, I'm hearing myself echo. Wait, can you guys hear me echo? I'm gonna check real quick. Can you guys hear me echo?
Do you still hear yourself echo?
No. Damn. Oops, my device just switched of note. Funny. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Damn. Oh well, now I know I'm persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyways, I should probably get back to work. I need to go track down the Genius report, this incredibly outraged tablet. Yippee! Until we meet again.
Charlotte never stops, does she?
My god, I hate that there's no dialogue. What happened to the voice actors?
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Not a howl.
Oh, that thing.
That thing? Yeah, what happened?
Yeah. That was a how.
Damn.
Huh?
Wait, I thought a hell's not allowed to leave Nataland because he's connected to it.
What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
I think he's afraid of the automatons. Please be afraid of the automatons. I will laugh hard.
Could be.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
He's sick.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
Oh, the string thing on the first month. Like, we almost got caught by when we entered Fontaine.
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Just like us when we first entered Fontaine. Oh, I get it now. And I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does.
Oh, yeah, we almost got arrested when we first entered.
Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kaniche holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
Yep, that sounds like him.
That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden.
I can see that,
Anyway,
yeah.
This morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here.
Oh, we just entered the event starting. That's why I got caught into it. I didn't know the event was so close to the story.
I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure. Seeing how angry always makes my day. Cheryl, always up for a bit of fun.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
The overnight fantasy land. Yep. Okay. It's the event. Okay, so I accidentally started the event. That's cool, but that's not why we're here. We're here for... Yeah, down. The down thing. That's cool. I didn't know they were so close. Oh, hello. Instant.
So, who is this Escoffier anyway?
Well, for starters, she used to be
Oh.
the head chef at the Hotel de Boer, before Savannah.
I can see that she's walking around down there. That's cool.
She recreated the legendary Gâteau de Boer and restored the restaurant back to its former glory.
That's cool.
Safe to say, she's the most renowned head chef in the Hotel de Boer's history, after the culinary genius Modeste himself.
That's cool.
Gâteau de Boer. That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell a few slices a day, right? Wow. Why the heck would she let Savannah take her place?
Well, apparently, the Hotel de Boer was reported for a safety incident. Someone claims that the kitchen was adding an illegal substance to their menu.
Uh-oh. I bet that was her just trying to kick her out, right?
But none of the chefs had any idea how it could have gotten into the food. In the end, Escoffier decided that as head chef, she should take responsibility. And she was sent to the fortress of Meripede.
Oh, shit. She went to prison.
The Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, don't get so dramatic. It was probably just a formality. We got sent there just for eating someone else's cake. True.
Well, you're right. The quantity of the substance they found was fairly minimal. Even the guards believed the whole thing was probably just an accident.
That's good at least.
Escoffier didn't have to stay in the fortress for long, but still, by the time she returned, the role of head chef had already passed to Savannah.
So that's what happened. Paimon still thinks it's really unfair.
It is really unfair. Lumine? Who is she? Lumine. Sorry, nope. Remember, learn the lesson. Do never invite someone when you're doing in the middle of dialogue because you will reset.
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel, she's still well respected by the staff. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to try and negotiate with Savannah on the staff's behalf.
Alright. Makes sense.
Paimon gets it! Monica wants Escoffier to come back and kick Savannah out!
That sounds like it, but I don't think that's what they want.
It's simple. If the new head chef is stressing everyone out, then the solution is just get the old one back.
Very short-minded. I think they just want to smack sense into her, saying that she can at least be more lenient.
Well, about that...
Please tell me I'm right.
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove.
Ah, I see. She's strong-willed as well, same as her. Now I know where she learned it from.
You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes.
Gordon Ramsay.
At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom. What do you say, Hilaire?
Look at her. Look at the expression. That's so adorable. Look at it.
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
She's making a kid cry. She's making a kid cry. For cream and mushrooms. Oh, that's hilarious.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
At least we know how she took it from. At least, how has the whole thing made it this far? True.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough to allow those flavors the chance to come out. Don't be fooled by the aroma when the water first starts to boil. Got it?
Yes, Chef.
Then go back and do it again. The customers are still waiting. Remember where you went wrong and don't repeat the same mistake twice.
Oh, but she's more kinder than the old chef. That's why they like her more. She gets angry on the behalf of bad served food, but she also tells the people saying, alright, this is where you fucked up. Don't do it again. Go back and make it again. But she's nicer. She has the rudeness of a chef, but the kind nurture of a teacher to show them where they did wrong. I like her.
Yes, Chef.
I like her. She's actually better than the old chef. She's just straight rude. Straight rude.
Excuse us, we're...
I like how she looked at Paimon for a bit and went right back.
Waiting to be served? Sorry, we're pretty busy. I'm afraid you have to join the line.
Oh, no, we're not here to eat.
So you're not paying customers? Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat. We can catch up while we wait.
Alright. We could do that. How long has it been? Like hours?
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it always this busy here?
Not really, right? Because last time I was down here, it wasn't this busy. It's probably because of her cooking that's drawing in customers.
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary head chef.
She didn't want to go back to the Hotel de Verre?
Well, in her words, the Hotel de Boer doesn't need her anymore. It doesn't look like she's got any plans to go back.
I guess I'll be heading off then.
Wait, take these home with you. We can't serve them now, and there's no sense in letting them go to waste.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's so kind. I love her. She's so kind.
Oh, thank you, Chef.
For what? Like I said, I just don't want them going to waste. Oh, and tell Fiamma to get well soon, so you're not running yourself ragged every single shift.
She's so kind, but so stern. I love her. If Noob was here, he would have just popped out and say, "Look at her titties, look at her titties. She's not wearing any bra. Look at it." I bet he would. I bet it would.
Firmo. That's the second time we've heard that name. Who is that again?
He's the chef that fell ill from stress.
Mm-hmm.
Hilaire is his son. And
Oh.
he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills.
Aw, how
Escoffier
nice.
knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take home.
Oh, that's so sweet. I like her. She's so sweet.
Hey, I heard that, Navia.
Look at the face! Look at her! Look at her! How can you not look at her and think she's adorable?
I've told you before, no one's making extra food. Hilaire is making blunders in the kitchen, and I can't serve his failed dishes, so he might as well take them home.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally complete every single time.
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion, Paimon. Yes? Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, so you know us already. We'll skip the introduction then. We're here to talk about Savannah.
Since it is working for you, you must be aware of the situation with Savannah.
Oh, I certainly am. The Spina's headquarters are right next to the tavern. And I've lost count of the number of times Navi has come to pester me about it.
Sounds like Navia, alright.
But I don't work for the Hotel de Boer anymore. And being ex-head chef doesn't give me the right to interfere with that business. Besides, I'm the one who persuaded Savannah to take the job in the first place.
What?
Wait, why would you do that? Wait, hold up. Why would you do that? That makes no sense.
Well, she was a much gentler person back then. A little timid even. She wasn't at all confident that she was the right fit for the role.
That's hard to believe. Are we definitely talking about the same Savannah here?
Yeah, the one we met is extremely rude and knockoffish.
Honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either.
At least she's self-aware.
Anyway, suffice to say that given the history between us, it'll be tricky for me to tell her she's doing her job wrong without coming across like a huge hypocrite.
Damn.
Fiamar and the others probably think that Savannah gets it all from me.
Honestly, I think she did.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Escoffier. Look at this note we got from Monica.
You gave Monica Kenny wrapped to
She
Scuffer.
mentioned me.
What?
Whatever shortcomings you feel you have, it looks like Monica still trusts you. As for the others, well, how can you know what they think unless you ask them?
Monica.
Plus, it's not like we're
Turn
asking you
around.
to storm in there and
Every
raise
now and then
hell.
I feel a
We're
little
only in the
bit
initial
closer,
phase of
but
our
something deep
investigation.
inside of me,
All we're
yeah,
trying to do
turn
is get the other
around.
chefs to open up to us.
Oh, Monica. Oh, Monica.
Uh-oh, she's pissed. Oh, she has a heart tattoo. That's so sweet.
Who has a heart tattoo?
Escoffier?
It's Scaffier.
I can't
No, she
believe
doesn't.
her.
Yeah,
That
on her
sugar is
hands.
supposed to be applied sparingly.
Those aren't
Look at all
tattoos.
that on the wrapper. It's thicker than the sole of my shoe.
Jesus Christ.
You find out in the story those wasn't tattoos.
Okay, don't spoil it.
Unbelievable. I won't stand for this.
They're from her
She
first
has to
love.
learn. Come on.
Wait! Did she just pump up her arms or legs and just stomped out? That's so cute! She stomped out!
Wait.
She's doing it!
Oh,
She's stuffing up her arms! I'm going... That's so cute! Oh, well, whatever. The reason she came with, at least she's convincing herself to go have a conversation.
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her waiting.
I like that they give her little episodes of her stomping down with her arms up. That's cute. I love it. Alright, return back to the restaurant. Alright, let's go. Make through for the ex-Archon, Farina.
Wait.
Oh, what?
She looks like... Is that a
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, I love that they did this. They should continue doing this more. My god.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed up your order.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe the taste is a little off, but if you hadn't brought it up, I don't think I would have noticed.
But, please, you have to forgive me or Chef is gonna... Okay, I know. I'll kneel before you.
Oh, damn. Jesus Christ.
Get up, Monica. Can't you see that you're just making your customer feel more awkward? Escoffier? If you want forgiveness, then do what any self-respecting chef would do. Make the dish again. And this time, get it right. You cannot go begging your customers to feel sorry for you.
Damn, true.
Savannah said that I'm not allowed back in the kitchen until I've corrected my mistake. But if I can't go back into the kitchen, I can't do the dish over.
Damn, she's crying.
That's some backwards logic. How can you fix your mistake without being allowed to cook? If this is what Fermat had to put up with, then no wonder he had a breakdown.
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine. With my layman's palate, it's not like I can tell the difference anyway. I was actually quite enjoying my meal until she appeared out of nowhere and started apologizing. Gave me a bit of a fright, to be honest.
Oh, well, it's because Chef Savannah tasted a bit of the leftover soup from my pot and then threw me out of the kitchen.
Damn, why is she so rude?
Gosh, that's pretty strict. Has she always been that way? I don't recall things being like this when Escoffier was head chef here. I gotta say, you're all looking a little worse for wear these days.
I mean, Escoffier was strict too, but I think the difference is that her criticism was more constructive, so you knew what you did wrong and how to improve, and we all knew that it came from a good place. Chef Escoffier was hard on us because she truly wanted us to reach her level. But these days, whenever we make a mistake, we just get told to wake up, get your head in the game, or just do it again. And it's only gotten worse since word got out that Chef Escoffier had started working again in the Fleuve Cendre.
Monica, you don't need to call me chef. I'm not the boss here anymore.
Yeah, but through no fault of your own. What happened back then? That wasn't on you, and all of us know that. That banquet was a huge event, and so many staff were involved every step of the way. With so many moving parts, there's no way of knowing how that lumiline ended up in the food we served.
Lumiline? What's that?
What is luminine?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute, produced from an extract of the lumitoile. Apparently it sharpens the senses, so they used it to treat people with impaired responses to stimuli.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a flavor enhancer since it stimulates the taste buds. Makes things pretty addictive.
They also found that overuse can have mood-altering effects, and even lead to nerve damage. So it quickly ended up on the guard's list of controlled substances.
Okay, wait. Thinking very naughty.
Unfortunately, however, some food products containing the additive had already made it to the market by the time the guards banned it from the restaurant industry.
Uh-oh.
Everyone knows that in all likelihood, someone probably just purchased a batch of contaminated ingredients by mistake. But you took all the blame. We all know why. You just didn't want to see this turn into a place where tensions are constantly running high. Because everyone's suspicious of each other all the time. And now look at you. A fry chef in the Fleuve Cendre.
What are you trying to say? Sure, the Spina's Tavern is no Hotel de Boer, but come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Jesus Christ. Even she's rethinking it.
Oh, the Fleuve Cendre, you say? Great. That's where I'm dining from now on.
Monica, I'm very happy with my current job. And there's no changing the past. We just have to let bygones be bygones. Besides, at the end of the day, I was the head chef, regardless of whose mistake it was. Ultimately, the responsibility lay with me.
I like how she's calm in a conversation, but very strict when food's involved.
If only Savannah was half the boss you were.
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as head chef?
Damn, here's the bitch.
No. No, chef.
So, you do remember who's boss? Escoffier? I thought you'd left this place for good. What are you doing back here?
What happened to you, Savannah? Why are you acting like this? When I turned this place over to you,
You made me the head chef and gave up your right to tell me how to do my job. You're not the boss here anymore, so stop acting like you own the place.
Whoa. Sounds like someone has a chip on her shoulder.
True. Maybe we should just give them some space? Nah. I would like to slap it. One good slap. Wake up.
Oh, Savannah!
Uh-oh, she pissed.
My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw you? Have you put even half the amount of energy into improving your cooking skills, or are you still using the Pluie Lotus as an off-brand markup, thinking no one can tell the difference?
Damn.
That's none of your business.
What happened to not storming in and raising hell?
Ho ho! I was not expecting to see something this spicy as soon as Escoffier returned.
Oh, I like all your accent, my good friend. I see that you are quite a great figure of man.
Huh? Fan Asian?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a humble suggestion? Given that we have ourselves a tete-a-tete between chefs at the Hôtel de Bord, I dare say it would be de rigueur to settle this the traditional way.
I love this man accent. Damn. Boss of the Hotel de Rey. What?
The traditional way? That can only mean one thing.
Sounds like we're in for a history lesson.
That's right. I'm talking, of course, about the tradition established by Modeste himself. The cooking contest!
According to legend, the founders of Hotel de Boer, Modeste and Savelli, used this method to resolve all of their disputes. Everything from petty arguments over next week's menu to disagreements over the strategic direction of the restaurant. The cooking contest would decide who had the final say.
Damn, alright.
It sounds like they had a lot of free time on their hands.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to us. But in fact, the cooking contest played an enormous role in motivating chefs to hone their skills, reaching new heights of excellence in the culinary arts. And indeed, the reintroduction of this institution in recent years has surely been instrumental in transforming the Hôtel de Bord into the top-ranking restaurant in Fontaine.
Reintroduction? Someone brought it back? Who?
Said person there.
What say you, Escoffier? Surely you of all people won't back down from this challenge. It was you who put the rule in place, after all.
Thought so. There's your answer, Paimon.
Sure, I reinstated it, but I'm not a chef at Hotel de Boer anymore. Isn't this bending the rules a little?
I see no issue as long as both sides agree to the terms. We could simply treat it as an exhibition of sorts. Savannah, any objections?
Exhibition. Huh. No. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the line. If I lose, it's up to you what happens to me.
I don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you lose, you hand over the Codex de Boer to me.
What?
What? The Codex de Boer?
The Codex de Boer, huh? What's that?
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It contains all his secret recipes, including Gâteau de Boer. It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's culinary world. And only the present and former head chefs of the Hotel de Boer have the right to read it.
Present and former? Wait, but that already includes Savannah, though.
What do you want that old thing for? You have your own copy, don't you?
Don't take me for a fool. You know perfectly well what I mean. I want your copy. The original version. The one you took with you when you left us.
I'm sorry, I must be missing something. You know, there's no difference between the original and the copy, right? They contain the exact same recipes.
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Or are you scared of me getting my hands on the original codex?
Savannah, you may remember that we gave her the original as a parting gift, to thank Escoffier for her years of service. Asking for it back feels a little,
Dickish?
Oh, I'm sure it won't be an issue, as long as both sides agree to the terms. Those were your words, weren't they? And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Bourg, per the recipe in the codex. Well, Escoffier, you against me. Are you in or out?
Damn, look at that. That is a cool... Damn, taking a screenshot. That's cool.
You sound surprisingly confident. Alright then, let's see how much you've actually grown. I hope you surprise me, Savannah. I'd hate to find out that all you've learned after this long is how to chew people's heads off.
Believe me, I'll show you.
I have a prediction. In the end, when everyone's eating their foods, she will break down because all her foods come out wrong, and then her Scarfae's cooking come out perfectly, like perfect out. Everything's perfect. She will start bitching and whining, and then admits defeat later on. Watch. That's my prediction. She will lose in the end. 100%.
Escoffier, are you sure this is a good idea? You accepted her terms a little hastily.
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the Fleuve Cendres so I can get prepping.
Get prepping.
I do apologize. This whole ordeal reflects rather poorly on us.
Wait, aren't you the boss?
I'm afraid it's not quite that simple. The Hôtel de Bord runs as more of a partnership, you see. It was founded by two friends, Modeste and Savelli, and it's been that way ever since.
Okay.
So, while I am technically Savannah's boss, it's not really my place to interfere with the business of the kitchen.
Oh, I get it. Since there were two friends, one took care of the business side and one took care of the kitchen side. Oh, okay.
To be perfectly honest with you, that's part of the reason why I suggested a cooking contest. If Escoffier wins, it would be the perfect opportunity for her to talk some sense into Savannah. Or, of course, if she wanted to return, then... But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Whatever the outcome, this contest will hopefully serve as a turning point for us. Please, pass on my best wishes to Escoffier. I must say, Savannah surprised me with her confidence. Does she really believe she can best Escoffier in the kitchen? I thought she was just blowing off steam when she first raised the idea to me.
I knew it. She's definitely gonna win now.
I can't believe I got to witness that firsthand. I only stopped by here for a quick meal. I definitely got my Morris worth today.
Of course you did. Alright, looks like we're gonna be seeing a cook-off. Where's Gordon Ramsay? Please be a Gordon Ramsay reference. I would love to see a Gordon Ramsay reference. Please be a sandwich. Please someone be calling. What are you? I ate a sandwich. You're goddamn right. I'll be happy to see that reference.
So, this whole bake-off thing kind of came out of nowhere. Was it really sensible to just go along with it?
Yeah.
Well, I got a sense that she's holding something back. But we chefs always express ourselves in our cooking. So if she won't talk, this might be the best way to find out what's really going on with her.
Huh?
Alright.
Holding back? Sure didn't sound that way to Paimon.
Same.
Escoffier only picked up on it because she's the same way. Always closed off, never letting you know what she really thinks.
That's patently false, at least where your macarons are concerned.
Oh.
I've been nothing but truthful with you about the disgraceful amount of sugar you use.
Damn.
Okay. That's one case where you can keep your thoughts to yourself.
So anyway, what is this Codex de Boer she's so obsessed with?
Oh, that? Well, it's not so much a recipe book as a diary of Modest's adventures. Back in the day, he and his good friend Savelli explored far and wide, partly adventuring, partly looking for new ingredients and developing new recipes.
Just like us.
Their creations had an enormous influence on the course of Fontaine cuisine, turning it into a much more vibrant and diverse scene.
Just like us, what we're doing.
Legend has it that the original Gâteau de Boer was made using a special secret ingredient that Modeste discovered on one of his adventures. So rare was the ingredient that they could never make more than 16 slices of the cake per day. But everyone who tried it claimed that it was one of the most blissful and invigorating things they had ever tasted. Modeste and Savelli went on to found the original Hotel de Boer, which catapulted them to stardom in Fontaine's culinary world. Especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius, and over time, the recipes from his adventure log became known as the Codex de Boer.
That is cool.
I've heard this kind of story before. Armed with the Codex, the Hotel de Boer took its rightful place as the finest restaurant in the land, serving those recipes for centuries to come. Something like that?
What? No, of course not. Cooking is a constantly evolving art form.
True.
How could any restaurant survive if they only served food that was popular last century?
True.
Anyway, never mind centuries. Savelli and Modeste parted ways not even 10 years after their rise to fame.
Separated.
Then, Modeste passed away while he was still in his prime. And that was it. The end of the Hotel de Boer's heyday. It fell into decline, and for most of its history, it was just a nondescript place with a couple of cheap tables. It's only in recent decades that it started recovering. Even then, it still took numerous relocations and changes of management before we finally ended up with Vanigem and the restaurant we have today.
Oh, we got a sad story. The original chef died in his prime. Damn. I bet if he was still alive in his prime, the restaurant would have been well more famous than it is today. Like, extremely famous.
Oh! So the Codex really isn't all that, then. Paimon figured it was like one of those mystical books they have in Liu's martial arts novels, where the main character learns all their secret powers from.
Cute.
Yes, well, that's fiction, and this is reality. You can't meet the tastes of modern diners by following some ancient recipes from a dusty old book.
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Boer they sell now is actually Escoffier's reimagination.
Wait, really? Why though? Didn't that recipe make it into the Codex?
True.
It did, but like I said, it's a dusty old book now, and the records aren't as legible as they once were. Not to mention that there's no way of finding the secret ingredient Modeste wrote about.
You know what would be funny? That if the secret ingredient is actually slime conduit. That would be the most hilarious thing. That it was slime conduits this entire time, and entertainers were not, find out later on. They're like, "Wait, you mean we've been eating slime conduits in the past?" Well, they're all dead now. But it would be a funny time. Like, we've been eating monsters the entire time.
So reimagination is right. I consulted some historical records and took what I could from the Codex. But ultimately, the Gâteau de Boer today is my own recipe. As for why we gave it the same name and kept the tradition of only selling 16 slices a day, well, you've got Vanigem's business sense to thank for that.
Alright, makes sense.
Oh! Huh. Well, that kind of takes all the mystique out of it.
Hey now, it might not be the original Gâteau de Boer, but it's still the most delicious cake in Fontaine today. And who knows? Maybe Escoffier's version is more suited to your palate.
True.
just think. If the original truly was the perfect cake you're imagining it to be, there's no way the recipe would have been lost to history, right? Not to mention that the Hotel de Boer never would have fallen into a slump.
That is true.
Anyway, before I left my role as head chef, I made a copy of all the recipes from the Codex, including my own improved versions, and turned them over to Savannah.
So why is she so interested in the original copy? Could it be a symbolic thing? Like, whoever holds the original Codex de Boer is the true head chef.
Jesus Christ, you're going through the whole badass titles and manga titles of chapters.
Well, it was clearly precious enough to give to Escoffier as a parting gift. Meanwhile, Savannah only got a copy. Maybe from her point of view, it's like management doesn't truly see her as being worthy of the role.
You think so? The only thing is, it was her suggestion to give me the original in the first place. Well, a joint decision by her and Venegem. But still.
What? Huh. Guess she's had a major change of heart since she became head chef. Yeesh.
Yeah, damn, she's being such an ass.
Who knows? We could speculate forever. Better to just let our Gato do the talking.
What does that mean exactly?
It means vesting her in this bake-off, and then getting her to explain herself, even if I have to beat it out of her with a spatula.
That's a funny thought. You don't mince words.
However much she's changed since we worked together, I believe that she still has her chef's pride. And if she respects the art, she'll respect the outcome of our contest.
Again, she's gonna win. The Scoffair is gonna win.
Well,
100%.
I'm confident that you and your spatula can get justice for Froment. All you need to do now is win the contest. But that should be a breeze for you.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Gâteau de Boer is very complicated to make. Usually, it takes 3 chefs working in tandem to cover everything. Now, if I had to push it, I could probably do the work of 3 chefs myself. But I'd prefer to play it safe if I can find a couple of assistants in time.
I'm assuming that will be me.
Well, that's easy. The 3 of us are veterans in the kitchen. You just need to pick 2 of us.
Well, I have heard the Traveler is an accomplished cook, as well as a warrior. But be warned, I will hold you to exceptionally high standards. Think you're up to the task?
Bring it on!
Oh, count me in too. I've spent weeks perfecting my macarons after your scathing review.
Let me guess. They failed again, and then scoff off walking away, stomping?
Even if it means competing against the Traveler, so be it. I'll show you what I'm made of.
Hey.
Confident. I like it. Alright, let's start with some elementary mise en place. Show me your knife skills.
Okay. What do I do? Oh, what the hell? Show Discovery your knife skills. Use normal attack to cut the fruit. It seems she will collect and slice, process them into some suitable substance. Question mark? Okay, so just normal attack?
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up without sending juices flying all over the kitchen.
We know new information. Alright, so normal attack. Alright. Oh, what the?
Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Oh, look. A cool knife.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits or something.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straightforward. I'll be using this cold press to extract flavor compounds from the ingredients.
What's a cold
A
press?
kind of special food processor I got the Fontaine Research Institute to make for me. It uses cold temperature extraction to isolate the essence of cooking ingredients, which can then be used to flavor dishes more precisely.
That's an interesting device.
But this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let me give you a demonstration instead.
Okay. Display your mastery with the cold press. Tap your elemental skill to accurately the cold press process and use normal attack to let it do its work. It seems like the special substance extracted from the plants may come in handy here. Question mark. Huh. Okay, so.
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh?
Oh, look at her.
Some pretty high-tech food prep.
The first thing I do.
Cool. Not weird.
Alright, use elemental skill. And then attack, attack, attack. Okay, boom, done.
And done. These are the flavor compounds extracted from our ingredients. I processed all the fruit you chopped up earlier.
Wow! Even the smell is so much more concentrated. What next? Do we add all this stuff in?
Absolutely not! Throwing everything in at once will ruin the balance of flavors. We have to go slowly and carefully to calibrate the exact flavor we want. I'll demonstrate again. Now, watch closely.
Alright. So, oh damn, okay. Learn to skillfully feed and master her precision cooking. The flavoring you got from her multi-function food processors can adjust the flavor profile of the dish. Strike a balance between the fruity flavors and fruity flavors and adjust said flavors profile and make the delicious dish. Oh, we gotta add the same amount number to the number. Okay, so number to number. Number to number. Okay, number to number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we need 6 then.
Slowly and carefully. Not a drop too much.
Oh, I should have let her speak. Okay, so wait, hold up. I'm so confused.
That didn't count. I was experimenting.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Get with it, Escoffier. Everyone's watching.
I fucked up. Oh, I feel so sorry that she fucked up. Wait, hold up. I need to look at the desperation again. Oh, they don't show it again. That's crap. That's crap.
An important part of cooking is making sure the...
Okay. I have to guess. Oh, I feel so bad though. We just need to make it balanced, right? So let's see. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This? One less. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Okay, I got it.
And voila. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Not terrible. Considering this was everyone's first time blending flavor extracts, it could have been worse. But the Traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you sure you've never done this before? You got almost perfect results on your first try.
All thanks to my excellent teacher. Oh, we're flattering. Such a flounder. I guess I just treated it like an adventure puzzle. That's what I did. I'm like, oh, alright, I'm just gonna figure it out as a puzzle. That's what I actually thought. But no, we're gonna be flattery.
That goes without saying. Still, credit where credit's due. You did well.
Her ego was stroked and she was happy.
Alright, now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook something from the Hotel du Bois' current menu. I'll judge your submissions and give you a final score.
Final score?
That's right. The true test of your cooking skills is the finished product. It'll be good practice for the contest itself. Now get to it. Chop chop!
Shut up! I don't like people telling me to chop chop. Pisses me off. Chop chop, chop chop. Oh, how about I chop chop your nuts off?
How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet? Choose wisely. I expect you to present the most delicious thing on the menu.
Damn. Oh, I made. I did not know I made some food there. Delicious lasagna. My lasagna, my good friend. Give lasagna.
Look at that! With the grace of a snow-winged goose, as I like to say. Now, let the grating commence.
It's lasagna. You better love it. I love lasagna. They're delicious.
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but Paimon's a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to la food.
La food? Cute.
6 points.
What? Oh, well, fair enough. Paimon doesn't cook all that often, so as long as it's a pass.
That's 6 out of 100.
Damn, she's ruthless. That's ruthless.
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this that you have far more experience consuming food than creating it.
True, but damn! 6 out of 100. I thought it was gonna be 6 out of 10. Damn.
By that logic, I suppose you think listening to Lady Farina on repeat every day would make you an opera singer.
True. But Lady Farina being mentioned. Nice. Sorry, Paimon. But that was hilarious.
Me next. I'll have you know that this batch of macarons has 2 whole tablespoons less sugar than my previous ones.
Damn, that's disappointing.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10? Well, it's nice to know you actually measured it out. Because it tastes like you just threw in whatever was left in the jar. 6 points.
Damn.
Aww.
That's sad. Yikes, she's hard to judge.
Now to the final dish.
So, what do you think?
This is our last hope.
Please be 100. Well, technically, I don't think it's gonna give us 100. I believe she's gonna give us like, I don't know, 92 or 80. Okay, final decision. I think she's gonna give us like 75 at least. If it's 100, awesome. If it's less, I'll be okay, expected.
8 points.
What? Wait. Nani desu ka? We all failed?
Darn, that's barely higher than what we got.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma.
Ooh.
Excellent presentation.
Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. She's so adorable. She's so adorable. Look at her. She's adorable.
I have to give this one 8 points out of 10. Maybe even 9 points.
Wait, out of 10? Wait, out of 10? I thought this was gonna be 100. Why did I go down to 10? Was I that badass? Am I that cool?
How did you pull that off?
It's all bad practice from cooking for you, Paimon.
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can tell that you've put many hours of work into honing your skills in the kitchen. I can really taste the grace of the snow-winged goose in this dish. The traveler's journey, with all its trials, tribulations, and setbacks. Not to mention the frustrations of having a picky eater for a partner.
Hey, you made that last part up! No way did you taste that!
Still funny, though.
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square. I guess you'll be taking the Traveler as one of your assistants then?
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining. Maybe Paimon and Navia should keep practicing and see how it goes?
Chef Escoffier.
Oh. Speaking of.
Oh, it's Hilaire.
Heard the news about the cooking contest? You're doing Gâteau de Bois, right? I was just wondering if you needed any help.
Okay, one thing. I just noticed it just now. Why is that kid sounds like a freaking adult? Or is this kid very mature? Don't know.
And you think you're up to the task, do you?
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Oh! Hello, good sir.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me and my family. I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking contest.
Are you sure you're up to the task, Roman? Are you not, like, very, very under the weather?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry. I know I've been rather useless these past few days, but not anymore. The fact is, I'm a fine chef, despite recent events. I've proven myself in the Hotel de Bois kitchen, so if anyone's qualified to work under Chef Escoffier, it's me. I think. I mean, I hope so.
Firma, have you even set foot in a kitchen since leaving Hotel de Bois?
I have not. But I'm fully rested now. I know I can handle it. I'll prove it. Let me whip something up for you right now.
Wait, is his hand, like, shaking? I think his hands were shaking a little. I'm not sure, but I think I think his hands are shaking.
That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
Oh, I called it! Holy shit, I called it! It was very slightly. I saw his hands shaking, but I was right.
What do you call this, Firma?
Oh, he has PSD flashbacks.
I can't seem to grip my knife.
Do it again! Again! Again!
Damn.
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Damn, because of her ruthlessness. It ruined a good chef.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand.
That kid sounds like
I was
an
feeling
adult.
so much better, and then will I never be able to work in a kitchen again?
Dad, talk to me. What happened?
The PSD.
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
That has to be it, yeah.
Monica, when did you get here?
Even I didn't know you arrived.
Probably because you were all concentrating so hard on your cooking. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. But anyway, Firma, I'm so sorry. If only I'd known how serious your situation was, I would have stood up for you sooner.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of redoing every order, you were the only person who looked out for me.
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea. I doubt it was much help. Savannah was so ruthless toward you. I probably should have brought you something stronger.
She sounds like the worst. All right, another Savannah horror story. Let's hear it.
Let's go.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we make, she'll find something wrong with it.
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it. In the trash now!
Damn, what's wrong with her, man?
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Damn, what is wrong with this
Every time
bitch?
you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Either straighten yourself out or get out of my kitchen!
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen utensil gives me flashbacks of her yelling at me.
Oh, man.
That sucks.
That must be awful.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How
Damn.
can you give up so easily, Firma? You weren't a quitter when you were working for me. And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says to me that you still hadn't lost that determination to prove yourself. What changed?
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the shift went on. Each time I had to redo a dish, my heart sank a little further. Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am just hopeless at this.
No, you're not, dude. Don't think that, man. She's just a terrible chef.
Well, it sounds like there are some deep issues at work here. Ones that won't be resolved by merely seeking compensation. I will win this contest, and after that, I encourage you to approach Savannah and talk this out.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly, I'm in no state to help out.
That's true.
You think being one person short will ruin my chances? Let's not forget, I taught you and her everything you know. Even if I had to go it alone, I would present the perfect gâteau.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing, just in case.
And so will I.
Pose.
Yeah, and if worse comes to worse, we can always get the Spina di Rosula to put out an emergency call for chefs. There's gotta be someone out there, right?
Let me guess, Monica wants to join.
I thought maybe I could help. That's sort of why I'm here.
What? Why didn't you say so?
Damn,
I
alright.
was going to, but then, well, this is the first chance I got.
You do this for us? Thank you so much, Monica.
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah? Joining the other side seems like a guaranteed way to put your future employment in jeopardy.
She quit.
I know, but it's all right. I've made up my mind. With the way things are, I can't keep working for Savannah much longer anyway. Unless I want to become the next Firma. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
I hope you're right.
Oh, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff to get our third person, but there you go. Anyway, Monica's a professional chef, so nothing could possibly go wrong now.
There's
Great.
probably why you didn't
Then
say
it's
that.
settled. And to congratulate you all on making the team, I propose a Spina-sponsored meal to celebrate.
Uh-oh.
Spina sponsored? Wait, you mean I'm cooking?
Yep, there it is.
Well, I promised the traveler a feast in the Fleuve Cendre. And I know how much you've been looking forward to it.
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
I can help cook. I'll be good practice for the contest.
Alright, if you insist, then prepare for some of the finest food of your lives.
I don't... That is her tail, right? I thought it was just a weird little hook she has. Ooh, damn, hold up. I gotta do dialogue. The voice actor for Traveler is apparently not here. It's got outfits for a huge variety of dishes. Thankfully, both of us are skilled enough that even though it was our first time working together, we had a great... What it says? A great rapport? Report? That's what it says, right? Report? ICDA, yes. Report. Ah, good screenshot worthy. Screenshot worthy, yes.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Wait, hold on. You need to finesse that further.
She dished out plenty of praises and taught me an awful lot, too. The time seems to fly by.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Wait, why is she Navia's passed the hell out. Did she drink?
So, this is what Chef Escoffier is truly capable of.
Alright. Navia?
I wish I could eat that all over again. It's not often that Escoffier goes all out like this. And it's all because of you, Traveler.
She looks like she's stressed out. Alright, kid. Your turn.
Wow. I don't know if I'll ever be able to cook as good as that.
For a second, I thought she was passed the hell out. She is passed the hell out. I can't get. Goddamn, I'm inside of her. Consentful. Yeah, she is passed out. Eyes are closed and everything, but she talked. I need to think about this more further, and while taking a snack. Alright, anyways, where is the Escoffier? Escoffier, we have some business to talk to. Your Archon demands it. What's she thinking, girl?
Why, Savannah? Why?
What are you up to?
Oh, nothing. I was just flicking through the original Codex de Boer. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. That might explain why Savannah's so desperate to get her hands on it.
Alright, see you later then.
But I can't find anything.
Thank you for joining anyways.
It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modest's adventuring phase. And most of it's not even legible anymore. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely that's infinitely more useful than this old thing.
For her, it's probably not about how useful it is, but more issues with the head chef's pride.
Yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew would go to all this effort just to make a point.
I like her accent a little bit, but I think also... Oh, you were two friends? I was gonna say, were they friends before?
We were. At least I always thought we were.
Damn, alright.
She was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. She made a few mistakes here and there, but she was quick to correct them whenever they were pointed out. And she was always striving to improve as a chef. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma and the other staff so much grief.
It sounds like you felt partially responsible. Her tail went down. That's cute.
Well, I mean, to an extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this because of me is difficult to come to terms with. I wonder if this is how Modeste felt back when he was writing the Codex.
Sad. Speaking of Marcel, didn't he have a falling out with someone as well?
Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the Hotel de Boer, Savelli. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Boer and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound fame slowly drove him and Savelli apart. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks every turn. Doors that would swing wide open for Modeste would shut in Savelli's face.
I
With
see.
Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, he had less and less time to discuss the culinary arts with Savelli. People started gossiping about Savelli, and their relationship between the two gradually soured.
Damn, so what happened to them ultimately?
Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius, suddenly died from an acute illness. And
Damn.
that was it. They neither had a decisive split, nor got the chance to properly reconcile. Their story just came to an end. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy, even as the latter was hoping to make amends.
Is it true, though?
Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. At least there are no records of Savelli ever being convicted of a crime. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. all we can do is try to make sure the present doesn't quite go as badly. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut.
With me on the team, there's no way we can lose. With you on the team, there's no way we can lose. Aw, give myself some confidence or let her know. Album flirt. Let's do it.
You're right about that. Just follow my lead and victory will be ours.
I'm such a flirt, you guys. Such a flirt. Wait, hold up. Claim. Alright. There's other things I need to claim. Claim. Alright, alright. Ah, this reset it. We could do that too, later on.
Let's hope that Savannah isn't all sizzle and no steak. After all the work we put in, it would kind of be a shame if tomorrow was a complete cakewalk.
It's gonna be a complete cakewalk. Watch. 100% cakewalk. Alright, let's go in front of the restaurant right now. Because I have a feeling it's gonna be over here. What time it says? 12 to 16? You know what? We got time. We got time. We got time. Hold on.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Thank you very much, Catherine. Yay. Alright. And then teleport right back. Woo! Woo. Alright. And... oh wait, no. Round one. Round one. Time. Go to 12 in the afternoon. Haha. Oh, damn. Everyone's here. You saw that? A bunch of people just showed up out of nowhere.
It's cooking contest day! To the Hotel de Boer! Toot sweet!
And as your Archon, I am here to foresee all the facilities.
Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Wait, seriously? Escoffier in a cooking contest? Now that I've got to see.
I don't get it. Why would anyone in their right mind challenge her to a cooking contest?
Because they're dumb. That's why. And also their pride is too much for them to just accept reality.
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hotel de Boer and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Savannah, I brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Alright, alright, alright.
Monica? Huh.
In the interests of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label. The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
Love the voice.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hotel de Boer cooking contest commence!
I love these voice actors for this temporary fight. Layer 1, completely adjusted by using minimal amount of flavoring to achieve the completion. Alright, let's do this. Please don't tell me it's timed. If it's timed, I'm fucked. Oh god, it is timed. Holy shit. Okay, make some good foil using the zip, pan and precision cooking. You can start the flame process at the currently table after taking flavoring from the cutting board and the cold press. Okay. This is not good. Okay, calm down. This is timed. I don't like being timed. Okay. Calm down. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay. So, first things first. We cut, we pressed, and then we blend them together. Cut, press, and blend. Cut, press, and blend. Okay. 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 Let's go. Okay. Both flavoring tags can be added in sufficient amount to ensure richness of the flavor, and add enough of both before aiming to balance the flavor out, and the dish is a wrap. Okay.
Monica, Traveler, it's go time. Let's do this.
Alphonse, Gaspar, get to work. Do not disappoint me.
Where's the cold press?
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go.
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Alright. 4. 5. 2. We need one more. We need one more. Yes, we got one. Yes. This is what we need. We know. We need one for the cold press. Cold press. All right. Alright, so we have 3 to 3 to 4. So we can make this to 4. Boom. Balanced. Okay, cook. Oh, very unique today.
Come on, Traveler!
Oh, we're making it a very delicious dish right now, my friend. Let's the key to the going. The do the force. Second layer. Make the second layer of the cake. Okay. Same thing. Oh, damn, alright. Let's cut fruit. Come on. Cut fruit. And then cold press. Alright, let's go. Balance. Alright, so we need apples for.
The flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low.
Okay, we need to make a balance. So if we do 3 apples, and then we need a number 3. We need 3. Precisely 3.
Alphonse! What are you playing at? That's how I taught you to do.
Yes! 3! 3. Haha! La segola leona cake looked at that delicious.
What do you think?
She's been a terrible chef. She's just been yelling at the other people. Like, why is she yelling at them? Okay, damn! Alright, we need a lot of fruit. So let's get like... Wait, that's it?
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on Savannah's progress.
Do one more just in case.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Enough! Oh, useless. Both of you, make like an egg and beat it. I'll do it myself.
Damn, what the hell is wrong with her?
Is Savannah serious? Can she really make up for lost time working alone?
No, she can't. She's completely useless. Alright, sits. And then... alright, hold up. Let's get some ice. Let's get some ice in this.
Up to the freezer.
Alright. Alright. If we do exactly the right amount, we could do this, then this, and this, and this.
Stay
Boom.
calm, Scoffy. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
Bada bing, bada boom. I know how to make it good. I'm as good as my friend. You look at the very disappointed in yourself because you just suck so much.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg.
Use your endless burst to complete your work. The pinnacle of excellence. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. The pinnacle of excellence. That is the pinnacle of excellence. Look at that.
That went just as I expected.
That is beautiful. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. That's a good screenshot right there. We honestly
Time's
won.
up. Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
Obviously, she failed completely.
Huh. That guy was right. You really can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet. This is a masterclass in how to make Gâteau de Bourg.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10. Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
All right, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't had a single bite and already this aroma is a delight to the senses.
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
How exciting! I'm gonna dig in. I think maybe someone got a little carried away when they were adding the sugar.
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too. This is all over the place. Who made this?
It appears the decision is unanimous. This gâteau is far below the standard we would expect.
Okay, now I'm wondering. It has to be us, right?
Actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life.
Maybe it's because of our poor teamwork? Yeah, it can't be us, right? Or could it be us? She spent half the time just bearing her staff.
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way is she this sloppy.
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cooking contest. Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name underneath.
What? It's Savannah?
Savannah?
That's impossible!
Wait,
Hey, Savannah! You cheated, didn't you? You cheater!
how's that possible?
Oh, you swapped the plates, didn't you?
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them.
and everyone here can attest to that. It was Van Gem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with them? Isn't it more likely that Escoffier's lost her edge? Oh, or maybe her assistants let the team down.
You take that back!
Judges, we demand a rematch.
That's enough. What's done is done. As head chef, or rather as team lead, I take responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went wrong and however it happened,
It can't be us. There's no way.
I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me in a bake-off. What happened to your chef's pride?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want the Codex de Boer that much, you can have it.
Scoffier, no!
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put him through.
It's a little late to be negotiating terms. The contest is over and I won. That means you owe me the Codex, and I owe you nothing.
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is to accept defeat without looking to expose what you've done.
She sabotaged.
Only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of duties from one head chef to the next. So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to leave in my hands?
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend.
Damn.
I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
All right, fine. I'm glad to hear it.
She cheated. 100%.
Escoffier!
The Codex de Boer. Finally. Now, at long last, I will succeed.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah! The Codex is a souvenir of your time here! Doesn't that mean anything to you?
It's alright. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over it. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for the Spina. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve everything, I'd have just done that in the first place. I mean, why bother with the whole cooking contest? It's such a waste of time and energy.
But Escoffier, privately, I'm sure she's devastated, but what's done is done.
No. No! This doesn't make any sense!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
What the fuck just happened?
Savannah?
What just happened?
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up stress and exhaustion.
The fuck? That's it?
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress? Her?
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us, the person she puts the most pressure on is herself.
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the wee hours. But for her, it's every night. She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
But why? Why would she do that?
Our best guess is she doesn't want to be seen as less of a chef than Escoffier.
And there it is.
Even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of you.
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
Huh, about that, we honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time, like she asked.
Leone and Algalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I've already spoken to them both. They're at a loss to explain it too.
Not to worry. Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty Gateau myself.
Uh-oh. They switch. So they did switch the plates. I knew it. They did switch the plates.
Well, how is it? Have you figured out what it was?
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Is it really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking tragic.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I
Well,
was
Ed,
forced into
they've
it.
already started to hate you.
It was Chef
Wait, what?
Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate,
Minecraft.
she would...
One of the things jump scare tried to jump
Calm
scare
down,
me,
Monica.
right?
I've already accepted defeat.
And needless to
if I
say,
wanted
I'm
retribution,
just
I would have
finishing
brought
what
this
I
up
was
when the results
building.
were announced.
All I hear is it.
Whatever's going
Make
on
it
with
so,
you, just spill the
noise
beans.
or whatever.
There's
And
no
guess
need
where
to
it
hide
was?
it.
It was in what was supposed to be your home.
Damn.
I was the one who
Oh,
caused the
upset I
food
haven't seen
safety
my son
incident
yet.
that one time.
Food safety? Wait, you mean the
I
Lumalene
do need to
incident?
organize all these books.
So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so I let contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen. But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail.
Or 20
But
new
the last thing I
monsters,
expected
blah,
was
blah,
for
blah.
Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with...
This is crazy. So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to expose your secret if you didn't?
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. The thought of Chef Escoffier finding out that I put her in jail, it made me freeze up with fear. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Damn, they really went into the whole emotion.
Seriously? All this fuss over a little slip-up?
Huh?
She didn't even care.
Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out. And secondly, I had my own reasons for leaving the Hotel de Boer. This wasn't the only factor. So, you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or anything like that. Any more than you need to add butter when you're pan-searing foie gras.
You mean... you forgive me?
Oh, well, I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility for your mistakes. You should tell Vanagem to mark down your performance for the past few months. Then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Sure, you've made mistakes, but now's the time to fix them. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up, though.
Ugh. What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
You mean de Boer?
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be. But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal customers and true dessert connoisseurs.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But something's always slightly off every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought, though.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since Escoffier left.
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes. That's gotta be the reason. But after countless setbacks, she's getting more and more unhinged. And at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
She thought the codex from the Escoffier was a fake.
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key details from her recipes when she copied them out. Also, she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine, the only one privy to all the secrets of the trade.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex, only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all. Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once. It overwhelmed her, and she passed out.
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah had the real recipe all along, how come it tasted different? She might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts, she'd get it right one of those times.
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
Just like the story of the two.
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
She got pressured. Damn.
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours.
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but
Bro,
maybe
what the fuck is this gay shit?
the problem.
Damn. She was the problem the entire time.
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but I don't think she's ready to speak to anyone yet. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
In that case, I'll go and update for Ma and his family. I wonder what he'll make of all this.
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
Sure, let's go.
That was a long day. I think I've earned myself a sweet treat when I get back home.
Really? Throughout the whole session today?
Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this time?
Uh-oh. What is this, Escoffier?
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose?
A little, I guess. Not a whole lot.
Every year, they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead the flock.
Yeah.
Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the ideas about leadership and genius. They usually imagine someone who's a cut above the rest, a model of perfection. But what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changing. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
So the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that everyone takes turns at. But we humans completely miss that fact when we project our own ideas about social hierarchies onto them.
Is this about you and Savannah?
I guess what I'm saying is, I don't buy into this notion that there's some sort of gulf between normal and genius. Cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and same environment, I see no reason why two different people shouldn't be able to create the exact same dish. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and some people are just born bolder or more conscientious. But these are all variables that can be accounted for with time and practice. I'd have no reason to expect so much from others if I believed that perfection can only come from the hands of a genius. The only reason I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness.
I didn't know if you're right, but I think that's the great things to believe in.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get to the bottom of why Savannah failed. And come tomorrow, I'll give her the scolding of her life, pointing out all the mistakes she's made along the way. Then she'll finally see the error of her ways.
Oh, she's very sweet. She's very sweet.
Thank you for your words of encouragement. I'm gonna head to the Hotel de Boer and spend the night investigating. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright.
Genius? Calling someone a genius is just another way of saying I'm too lazy to figure out how I need to improve. It's a defeatist attitude and I won't stand for it.
Alright. Come back to the day at 5 through 7. Alright, 5 through 7. Let's skip it to it. Oh, wait. 5. Let's make it 6 o'clock. Why not? Oh, the following day. Okay, hold up. Following 5 to 7. Okay, boom. We'll put it right there. Alright, we're here. Alright, let's see what's happened.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Van Gem isn't for a while.
I wanted to check on this cafe.
Check on her? Why? What happened?
She's out.
Oh no. Escoffier, are you alright?
She made a whole lot of freaking cakes.
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me.
You really did put all-nighter then.
Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all?
Let me get you a fresh one. For now, you should get some rest.
Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
And she's back to sleep.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Wait, go to the cafe list to buy coffee, optional. Or submit a dish contains coffee beans, optional. Wait, I probably have coffee, do I?
Coffee. Need coffee.
Oh, damn, I think I have a dish with coffee. Oh, wait. Oh, coffee guy. Okay, now I got a dish. I think she would be happy with a dish. This would be perfect for her.
Strong, bitter coffee beans, transformed through expert brewing and balanced perfectly with rich, creamy steamed milk. Wonderful. I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Alright, damn, jiggle.
Glad to hear it. But make sure to catch up on your sleep when you get the chance.
How does the investigation?
I think I figured out where the problem lies. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Wait, what investigation? What are you guys talking about?
The investigation of her figuring out why the dish failed so terribly.
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so stupidly small. I can't believe it's caused so much drama.
And yet, look at this kitchen. Seems like you had your own share of failed experiments last night.
Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Escoffier!
Have you seen Savannah?
Huh? No, not since yesterday. Why? What's wrong?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing. So, I dropped by her place early this morning to check on her, only to find an empty house with the doors wide open. I left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home, while I checked the Hôtel de Bord. I'm worried something bad might have happened. If she's not here, then where could she be?
Boss, Escoffier, bad news.
Uh-oh.
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch at Savannah's house.
We were, but then, just after you left, we found this stuff in her house.
Oh, looks like a map with a bunch of random places circled. What does it mean?
Wait a second. This feels familiar. I'm sure these places are all connected somehow. Of course, from the Codex. They're all places that Modeste explored on his adventures.
The former of the Hotel de Bord?
Yeah, but I don't understand. The adventure logs in the Codex are too fragmented to be of any use. How come this map shows all the missing details?
The Codex de Bord? Then, this place marked in red out at sea. Could that be the fabled birthplace of Gateau de Bord?
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating Escoffier that way? Geez, Savannah. Anything to overcome a Gateau plateau, huh?
Jesus.
Idiot! Does she have a death wish? Those ruins are thousands of years old.
Hold on. There's more. Besides the map, we also found these letters.
Okay, letters of unknown origins. The letters received several months ago. It was you. You let the lumen through, didn't you? I know you were responsible for purchasing the predominant ingredients that day. What did your good friend think? I wonder if she learned that she suffered on account of your negligence. What would the people in the hotel think? So I imagine you like to keep this a secret from the discoverer. Wouldn't you, head chef Savannah? Several weeks ago. Retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. That's where all the real treasures will be found. And you give it away like a fool. Well then, going to get it back, whether it is in the bed or by force, it doesn't matter. Oh, I know. Don't you have that cook showdown of yours? And if you don't think you can win, why you simply need to have your opponent lose? I imagine that assistant of yours might come in handy in that regard. I learned routine not long ago. What are you dwelling for? She was the one who conserved the secret recipe in the first place. Why else did you think you'd ever be able to recreate her work? She's afraid that you will outshine her. What do you imagine everyone says about you, both within and beyond the hotel walls? Ordinary, they call you untalented, a hack, a failure. Who would ever suppress Gover? And you know whose fault is that? That's right, it's hers. She's no saint. Never has been, so why hesitate? Uh-oh, someone was coercing her to do this shit, it seems.
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like a threat letter. Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety incident? And not Monica after all?
Retrieve the codex by any means necessary. So the cooking contest and the cheating. Someone else was behind her pulling the strings?
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
Ugh, this is all such a mess. Paimon needs a second to process this. First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest.
Yeah.
But now, it turns out that someone else forced Savannah to force Monica to cheat?
So did Savannah blackmail Monica? Or is it the other way around? Damn, alright.
You're finally here.
Savannah.
Of course. I should have put two and two together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food safety incident, the demand for a cooking contest, the instruction to blackmail Monica, even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan, wasn't it, Monica?
What the fuck? Monica? Yeah, this was so left field. I did not expect this to happen. It was Monocult this entire fucking time? Oh, hello.
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
So this is the birthplace of the hotel. Birthplace of the hotel, huh? In front of the tower too, huh? I've been here multiple times. You're shitting me, this building? Of course, this is only used for an event thing. Shame. Ice and water. Well, Scaffa A is gonna help with that part, right? With the whole ice thing. So this should be fine. But just in case, let's have our own ice into it. Let's see, who would be a good ice physical fighter? I could have Eula, but Ayaka seems like a good choice. And the Shogunate, combined with that, we can add her for Hydro. And we can have Pyro as a sub-unit. Where is... There you go.
It's time to pull the trigger.
We don't have a healer. So this will be bad. I just need to dodge, right? Hold up. We could change some things. Add that to number 3. Alright, hold up. Freezing would be better, so... Then melt. We don't need her. If we're gonna have a freeze and melt team, this will be good enough. We can add something else to this. You know what? Hold up. I think I have it. Oh, let's do this. If we have freeze and water, that's what we need. You know what? Let's just add what I want to add. Freeze, water, electric, and dendro, but healing.
Stay close and you will live.
Will do, baby. Alright, let's go. This should be sufficient enough, right? Hey, or her. Oh, what the heck? I assume this used to be the restaurant area. Way more beautiful, too. Sad that the water level went high to submerged it all. What's happening here? The original kitchen.
Whoa, this place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
True.
I think Modest's codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remoria. So yeah, definitely the kind of place that would have served food and drinks.
Oh, hello.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? How did they get here?
They've probably been here this entire time.
Aw, they ran off.
Guess they're not used to seeing humans.
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
Well, did Modeste mention it in his adventure logs by any chance? They must have gotten through somehow.
Good point. Yes, that's right. It's coming back to me now.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus, and the path opened to us.
We have to feed the blubber beasts? With what? There's nothing here besides rocks, romaritime flowers, and lumitoile. See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the way back to shore and grab some.
No, you make food from that.
There's no time for that. Romaritime flowers and lumitoile will have to do. They may not look appetizing to us, but who knows? They could be blubber beast delicacies.
Wait, we're seriously gonna try this?
Why not? Okay, let's do it. Alright. Alright, balance. So let's see. 5, 2, Damn. Alright, we need one more red. One more red. Just one red. Just one red. Just one red. Thank you. Yeah.
Blubber beasts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Trust me, they'll love it.
More precisely, how do we actually feed it to them?
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the pool, we'll probably just scare them off again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
Yes, we can't afford to wait for them to double back. Oh, what was it that Modeste said again? Something about the food flowing away on the current.
You mean that current? Okay. Oh, there it is. Rotate. Okay. Looks like it's flowing. Hide.
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
Okay, first one done. Okay, we need a lot of red apples for this one. That should do it.
The tracks turned back again. Oh, so annoying.
6, 5, 1. Perfect. All right. There it goes. I can't wait to wish for her. Alright, let's go get that chest though. Look at those blubber babies. So adorable. Alright, anyways, we gotta make it to Monica. She swindled us. She used us. Run! We gotta get there quickly. Some time ago, this used to be one of his lone locations, huh?
Hey, give me your water. Here. I said your water, the one you just drank out of?
Damn.
Sure.
Why is she a
All those
bee?
years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog.
Wow.
Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the explosives. Did you not hear me? Get going.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
Damn.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have...
Ha! Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been jealous of Escoffier. That's why you lapped up everything I told you. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the only excuse you needed to justify getting back at her. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli and my ancestor.
Your
He offered
ancestor?
Modest his friendship, only to murder him out of vanity. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together. So you see, you're no better than Savelli. If you can't beat him, betray him, right?
I am
Damn.
no Sally, nor will I ever be.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realize that Escoffier never kept any secrets from you?
So, hold
You
up,
didn't
hold
show
up.
any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no right to redemption.
So, she was the kid of Lemay? Wow, and they keep killing the geniuses. That's fucked.
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness. But I am done being bullied into submission by you!
Ooh, feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could get you in big trouble.
I somehow doubt that. Since I poisoned both our water bottles.
What?
Ever since I learned the truth. I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long, and now this is payback!
But you drank it too.
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
Damn, suicide pact.
You.
She lost her mind, damn.
What's so funny?
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. You gave a very rousing performance.
What?
I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water.
No.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know? Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me? You're a lousy chef, and you make a lousy villain, too. A complete waste of space. No wonder you never amounted to anything.
Everything I ever
Damn.
did was a failure. And now, I failed again for the last time.
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good laugh out of me. But now the show's over.
Damn!
You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance, and now it's time to say goodbye.
Damn.
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica! We've got you surrounded!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
You can't! Stay back if you want her alive!
Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on in combat, but if you so much as flinch, I can end Savannah's life in a heartbeat.
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
A recipe? You chefs are all blinded by your myopic focus on kitchen affairs. Well, some of us actually have bigger fish to fry. Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius, the je ne sais quoi factor in his Gâteau de Bourg, and it's right here in these ruins.
Are you serious? You're here because of a Gâteau de Bourg obsession? You've gone completely mad.
Hey,
I
hey.
couldn't care less about the cake itself.
What?
No,
What's your,
the real
YouTube?
treasure is the secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from these ruins.
Wait, what you said?
What is your YouTube?
What is my YouTube?
Yes.
Why?
I'm just fucking asking. Stop asking so many damn questions.
I have so many goddamn questions because you asked me so many damn questions. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, I'll send it to you.
Why you gotta send it to me? Why can't you just fucking tell me?
Ryu Gaming. Alright, continue
He
on.
and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands, and they thought, ooh, this would go great in our cake mix.
Are you sure it's Ryu Gaming? Because I'm looking at one that's got 22.5k subscribers. Was it 2 U's or 1?
2 U's.
Why do you like lying to me?
I'm not, I just told you. That is why I want to send you a link, but no.
We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking drug. That's right, I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war machine. I could make a killing by selling it to the treasure hoarders or the Fatui.
Damn.
Will you listen to yourself? You're completely delusional.
My eyes are wide open.
Fucking
Just wait till I get my hands on this
YouTube.
treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
What's up, noob?
I asked if you post a lot to your YouTube.
Yeah, 72 videos, why?
Well, fuck. There's like a shit ton of. How many subscribers do you have?
18. It says right here, 18.
Do you know there's so many Ryu gamings?
They are? Damn.
Yes. And a lot of them have similar subscriber counts.
What's that sound?
What's your picture?
Elements.
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky
Look,
the
I
whole
might
place
just
didn't
have you send me a
collapse.
fucking link.
Except, I've been trying to do that, but no! You want to be a bitch about it.
I tried to find it on my own.
Never find it on your own.
You use a common name.
My name is literally Ryu.
Yes, and apparently there's over 100 fucking people on YouTube with the same name.
There, I sent it to you. Alright, seems like escape in the
How the
commotion.
fuck did you send it?
Only once. Why?
Uh-oh.
I said through where?
Insta.
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a
You
coward.
think I'll check my
She's only
Instagram
taken
like
her
that?
hostage because she knows that she's no match for you.
Well, then there's only one place for good news. At least Savannah is safe for now.
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she'll need
Have you
Savannah alive if
pulled
she
for
wants
a
to get out of
Sophia
here in
yet?
one piece.
I'm about to, after this.
Well,
I
our
want to see
path's
how
been
many wishes
blocked,
it takes
so
you.
Alright.
let's look for another route.
about to, after this. Alright, so where do we have to go?
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
Maybe it does. Let's go. Oh, it does lead somewhere.
Wait, you ain't even done?
No. I'm at the end point of it. I'm assuming so. No. I'm at the end point of it. Assuming so. Oh my god, it's been so long. There you go. That's the button. And then...
Bro, how is it that my Escoffier mission was a lot quicker than yours?
Because you skip all the dialogue, Doy. Just run, I'm not here for a fight. I'm just here to complete a mission. Just run, I'm not here for a fight. I'm just here to complete a mission. Oh, hello.
Dang. What's it not gonna work?
They were probably awakened by the explosion. Alright, Night Skills 101. Time for some
What?
rough chopping.
What time do you go to work today?
I don't work in the mornings today. This week I got it off.
There is no escape.
Remember, health comes first.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Wow.
What?
That wasn't terrible by stream.
What?
Oh god.
Ooh, dialogue. Read. Following the extended council order the consideration for Australia most sustainable contains the clean store establishment has been warriors. Seeking to the one point to terrify then 500. Alright. That's weird. I don't know why that's there. Oh, another cooking?
Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
Oh god. Alright, at least this should be easier now. Alright, so... Two... I just need 2. God damn it! Alright. Alright, let's put down 3. And hopefully I can just balance it out with this. Sits. Okay, I think I can balance it out with the sits. Sits. Then we need 5. Boom. Oh my god, she's so cute when she does it. Okay, so we need to plan them out. So it starts here. Alright. Rotate, please. Alright, you go out to the easiest one first. Go. There you go.
It seems to really like the texture of Rome Maritime flowers.
Very adorable. Alright, come on. Next test. So we need... Please give me just 3. This will be awesome. 4, 2, 5. Okay. Alright, let's see. If we could do... Ooh, okay. So let's do 4. Then 2, 1. Then stop here. And if we are lucky... We're not that lucky. God damn it. Alright. There you go. So, she's so cute. Alright, now set up. Rotate. Yep, perfect. That goes there. Rotate. Rotate. And then start. Delivered. Hello. TikTok. Time to... What? There you go. There you go. Okay. Can I sit down? No. Shares are useless. Oh, what?
Shine down.
A bitter pill to swallow.
My apologies.
All right.
I never knew you could process Lumitol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down.
At least she's enjoying this.
Lumitols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
The culinary world. That's what she's talking about, Paimon. Sounds like a Leo H chef. Alright. Wait, did we find the actual spot?
That's strange. These don't look Romorian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
Don't you think that's Warren either? Could this be left by the previous adventurers?
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone at a later date.
Let's rummage around.
You really think so?
Trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen.
Well, I'm a pro at least.
Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's definitely a pro rummager from all those treasure chests.
Yeah, and bingo, found it.
Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging skills.
No kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling?
Yes.
I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been
years since I've last visited these ruins.
Oh, is that chef everyone forgotten?
This place probably hasn't changed in millennia. Sadly, up above, on dry land, everything has changed. The treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned Gâteau de Bourg into a national sensation. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right about that too. He predicted all of it. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed with him, was labeled a talentless fool.
Shame.
Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us.
That's sad.
Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of his own. Why invite further disdain by inserting myself where I did not belong? I told myself that maybe one day, when I finally created a masterpiece of my own, I'd be able to face him without shame.
Ah, that's stupid thinking.
Or maybe
But sure.
one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, I'd be able to ask him with a smile on my face, how about we go on one more adventure, for old time's sake? Unfortunately, that day will never come.
Because he died of Pamela's, huh? Yeah.
So it was Savelli. From the sounds of it, he came back after Modeste had already died.
Damn.
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true, then this must be the place where they found their secret ingredient. The birthplace of Gâteau de Bourg.
In that case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true, maybe Savelli really did have something to do with it.
Let's keep reading.
The taste of Gâteau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced of this, even though everyone swore they couldn't tell. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales of the product, locked himself away in the kitchen, and worked day and night, vowing to find out where he had gone wrong. But as he baked and taste tested over and over again,
I get what's happening now.
strayed further and further from the original taste.
That's...
It was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the gâteau, but his sense of taste.
There it is.
The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience, but in the long term, it dulls their senses entirely. In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late. Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria. He consumed it all himself.
Damn, alright.
The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. Finally, in despair, he took his own life.
He committed suicide.
Because we had become estranged, I cannot be there to stop him, to offer some words of comfort, or even to say goodbye.
Suicide.
That's really sad. Suicide by cake.
Yet despite everything, he sent me his final letter.
Wait, noob. That means noob. Wait, that means if he's suicide by cake, he died as all men wanted. Death by cake.
Wait, that means if he's suicide by cake, the treasure of Remoria?
Wrong
Guess
kind of
Monica
cake.
was really onto something. It really was a kind of drug.
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Then, why all the rumors that Savelli murdered him?
Were all false.
Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Remoria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was a tale of how even a genius could fail, and how much more devastating it is when it happens. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the dangers of Gâteau de Bourg, proving that I had been right all along. But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. One minute a genius, the next a joke.
Damn.
It would surely
True.
spell the end for his restaurant too.
That is true. So wait, so that means he kept his restaurant alive, but exposed that the cake was.
How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the scorn shown to him by the history books. I cannot let that come to pass. I will do what I must to protect his name. It will mean tampering with his notes to remove the damning details, leaving mere fragments of our story behind. It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. But if that's the price of destroying all evidence of my crimes, then so be it.
Wow.
I would rather the world believe a tale of genius and jealousy than see his reputation in tatters.
What a friend can do for a bro.
The final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
Oh no. We gotta stop Monica.
Huh? What's wrong? Didn't we say Savannah should be safe for now?
So we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure, there's no telling what she might do.
Damn. Damn. Alright, run. Run. Wait, there's a tablet here. To the barbarians who take the blank as gradually losing part of, there is no cause for worry. The desire to break free from the forms of flesh and blood is always a step for gliding towards the accepted civilization. Alright, anyways, let's go stop this crazy beat. Where are you, crazy bee? You're doing something stupid.
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last.
Uh-oh.
Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Modeste.
Wait.
Some fragments of his diary escaped your clutches, and we have held on to them for generations.
Wait, you're the children of Modeste? I thought you were the children of Savelli. Goddamn.
But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the codex, and with it the last piece of the puzzle, I may never have found this place. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine!
Look at her. She's so obsessed. Wow. God damn. From the genius grandfather to a psychotic bitch granddaughter. From the genius grandfather to a psychotic bitch granddaughter.
It's empty. It's empty?
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Escoffier? What's the deal with that jar?
Savelli's final act. He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure forevermore and make sure it would never harm anyone again. So he came here after his friend's death and destroyed every last shred that remained.
This can't be happening. All the years I spent piecing together the truth. All my painstaking planning. All that for an empty jar?
Monica, don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you realize.
Damn.
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Damn, she pissed.
Damn. Damn, she pissed. Remus.
Lord Remus.
You barbarian shall be slain.
Deheaded. No, no deheading.
She's a nutcase. A liability to herself and everyone else. Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out.
Alright, let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. That was so easy. Maybe it's because of the fighting, or maybe because Sensei was too trigger happy with her explosives.
Either way, it's all her fault.
Alright, let's go. Bye-bye.
I'm coming.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no, you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any of you.
Fuck, she got that gun. She ready to blast it.
Show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
Damn, she's psychotic, man. Pull, G. Pull, G. You won't, G. Pull the blunt at me, girl. Come on, girl.
You're a psycho.
Oh. She got knocked.
Savannah? When did you wake up?
Oh, she died, did she?
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Hey, we need to go. We're out of time, man.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, we're just gonna leave her behind? Damn. Well, she kind of deserved it, so yeah. And now is now sealed completely forever. For shame, for shame. And now is now sealed completely forever. For shame, for shame.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler! And Paimon!
Venejem! What are you all doing here?
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit on our merry derrieres?
Merry derrieres. My god, I love that.
We had to do something. Even though that something ended up being, well, waiting for you here instead.
I don't deserve any of you. And I certainly don't deserve to be your head chef. It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Then I couldn't live up to her standards. I acted like a tyrant in the kitchen.
Yes, you were.
And now I almost got myself killed.
You should have died.
Come back, Escoffier.
Yeah.
Come and be our head chef again.
You should have died.
I'll never be able to replace you.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just went in one ear and out the other?
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, I was kinda in my own head at the time. All I could think about was the Lumiline situation. What was it you said again?
Damn.
Forget it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't leave this job because of you. And you're not nearly as awful a chef as you think. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here for you?
Escoffier's right. Sure, you nitpick our work and get us to do things over a lot. But when it comes down to it, you're the one who's always doing whatever it takes to make sure the customers get served on time, every time.
Things were pretty rough after Escoffier left. And Savannah's the only reason we've been able to make it through.
I love it.
Our customers know that Escoffier doesn't work for us anymore. But the fact is, they keep coming back. If that's not an endorsement of your work, I don't know what is. At the end of the day, we're all human, and we all make mistakes. All we can do is recognize where we get it wrong and do our best to improve. That's all that's humanly possible.
I get what you're saying, but what I did
When
to
you gonna
them
pull for
and to
Escoffier?
Escoffier,
After this.
unforgivable.
Well, about
Man, you sure are
that, someone else here to see you, Chef.
Noob. I love story,
It's
alright.
been a while, Chef Savannah.
Ah, he came back.
I'm so sorry.
Like,
I
damn.
put far too much pressure
I've
on
been
you.
purposely
And the
avoiding
way I
going to sleep
stubbornly
so I can
refused to
watch
go
you
and see you
pull.
after you fell ill.
Okay, fine. Jesus
There's
Christ.
no excuse. But
For me, it's like
I'm too
7:16
late.
in the morning.
Aren't I? The damage is done. I heard that you can't even hold a kitchen knife anymore.
Actually, I think I'm going to be just fine.
Huh?
We thought Firmin's problem was purely psychological in nature. But after the threat letter came to light, it got Firmin thinking. And then he remembered the tea that Monica used to give him every night. And as it turns out, she was lacing it with Lumaline the whole time.
Damn.
No way! Doesn't that cause nerve damage?
It can. High doses pose a risk of serious nervous and sensory complications.
There's someone cooking in the
But
background.
if you calculate the dosage carefully, you can control the extent of its effects. A small dose might simply make a person more emotional.
No wonder it seemed like you'd lost your edge.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it.
Oh my God,
they said that with the
that's
low
so-
dose I was taking, the risks are pretty small. They also
Alright, let's continue
well, that's what
on.
happens when you
To
give
someone
someone a
here
little
being
bit of hope
impatient.
to cling on to.
There's more. We believe that
I'm
Firmin was
waiting. I'm just saying. You know, I'm a good
She
friend. I'm
poisoned me
actually waiting
too?
for it.
Oh, so that's why Savannah's been so irritable this whole time.
Let's not be too quick to blame
my
everything on the
God.
Lumaline. That stuff can only amplify what's already there.
Ed.
Yeah.
So you
What'd you
better
have for
make
dinner?
sure you reflect on your behavior
Huh?
and apologize to
What'd
every
you have for
single
dinner last
person
night?
you've wronged.
Last night I had bolognese.
I will.
You had
I'm
what?
sorry. There's
Bolognese.
still one question that's really
That's
bugging
Mexican.
me. Why is it
It's,
that no matter what I do, my Gâteau de Bourg never
what is
tastes
it?
the same as
It's just
yours?
angel hair with meat sauce on top.
I mean, is it because
So you had
you're a
spaghetti.
genius and I'm not?
It's
Okay,
because the heating element in
sure.
your oven is broken,
Why the
you
fuck you
silly
call it that
goose.
if it's spaghetti?
What?
You wanna know what I had for
I
dinner?
felt like
What you
something was
had?
off during the cooking contest. Once
I
I got around to
had
checking all the
homemade
equipment, I noticed it
chili.
right away. There was a half-degree discrepancy between the temperature setting and the actual temperature. All the ovens in the
cooked a
whole
hamburger.
kitchen had the same
I
problem,
did some sausage.
which confused me at the time.
My beans, my
But by this
tomatoes.
point, it's pretty obvious that
So-
Monica must have tampered with them.
Man, that chili was
I would have
delicious.
figured it out the day of the
Oh my
bake-off,
God.
since the issue affected both our
I
teams.
regret anybody I
But
hang
of
out with
course,
today.
Monica sabotaged mine, so that could never
What?
happen.
Because you keep passing gas a lot?
I
it's,
spent
it's
so
not
long
just
trying to
like
find
the
out where
passing
I was
gas.
going wrong.
It's Family
And then
Guy
you
farts,
pinpoint
and
the
they
problem
are
in just
horrible.
one night?
Hmm.
It all comes back to one simple,
surprised you haven't heard any
undeniable
of my-
truth.
Oh, cut it out! Stop the woke. You know
Alright,
how
I'm
long I spent perfecting
I'm
my
skipping all
Gâteau
this
de
just
Bourg?
for you, Noob. You should be happy.
3 whole
I don't,
years.
you don't have to skip all
I
this
know
if you
this
don't want
dish
to.
inside out,
You
back
watch.
to front and upside
I'm
down.
just saying. I'm surprised
And
you
you've
didn't
been
hear
head
any of
chef
my
now
parts
for
during
what?
stream.
6
I
months?
heard him, Noob. I
That?
just didn't
A couple
compliment
hundred failed attempts,
it at
and
all.
you're gonna throw in the kitchen
The
towel?
biggest
You'll
one was the
never be
loudest
successful
one.
because
I was
you're
like,
not a genius.
I'm not
have
gonna
no
say
idea
anything.
how many
You probably
kitchen
had some
failures
bowel
I've had
issues
under
or
my
something.
belt. Or just how long it took me to finally get my recipe to a level I was satisfied
That was from that
Genius
chili.
or not, everyone makes
Like that,
mistakes.
that bowl of
Modeste
chili.
did,
Oh my
Sabelli
God.
did, everyone does. You're
I had
only a
one bowl of
lousy chef
chili
if you don't
and
face
man.
up to your mistakes.
You know I can
Learn
hear
from
my
them,
own
and then
stream in the
keep chipping
background,
away
right,
until you
Noob?
crack the problem once and for all. Surely you haven't forgotten all that.
Yeah, but
You were
they
no
don't hear
lousy
you
chef back when I
say
handed
stuff
you the
over it.
reins.
I am. Noob, that's what I'm mentioning it. I've been annoying it this entire time, but it's getting
I'll make
annoying
sure
now.
I never do.
Yeah, but
That's our
I'm not
head
hearing
chef.
everything twice.
Aha! Sounds
I
like you
am,
won't
not
need
you.
another changing of the guard in the Hotel de Bord kitchen anytime soon.
I'm
Huzzah!
hearing it twice because you're saying it, and then you're hearing it come through my
Ending to
mouth.
a crazy journey.
Wait, what?
How happy everyone is.
What?
So you got your mojo back now?
Yeah.
How
Thanks
much
to
kitty
you,
do you have, by the
Escoffier.
way?
None.
Thanks to all of you.
Oh God, you got no
Friends
kitty.
again. So nice to see them finally settle their beef.
Maybe not all their beef.
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch right now.
Yep, there it is.
But that was mostly Monica's fault, wasn't it?
Right. And also,
Surprise, motherfucker.
does it have to be right now? Savannah's only just got her mojo back, and you barely escaped from a death trap.
No excuses. This is a cooking contest between two top chefs, and nothing will stand in its way. So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is happening today. Right now, this instant.
Damn.
Hey, so, this whole time you were salty about losing?
Yes, she was. Oh, okay.
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back.
Beautiful. That looks so good, to be honest. Damn.
Not really. It looks too sugary.
It looks too sugary, but it looks delicious.
Yeah, well, I'm diabetic, so I mean, you know, it's too sugary for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I mean,
wait, doesn't that remind you of Food Wars? Like, look at it looks like Food Wars, but a little bit more tamed. Well, more tamed.
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like.
Where are you? I think we got 2 people watching this stream.
Oh, that's good.
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest
one
it.
of them.
That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
History repeating itself. That's nice. Alright, time to wish.
Quite rightly, too.
The real question is,
Piece
how
of
lucky do you
cake.
get on wishing? You
Somewhat.
Get my luck?
Her tail seems very happy with results.
I'm passing on my luck to you.
Savannah looks pretty chipper too, considering she lost.
This wasn't for you, was it? You did it for somebody's sake.
Now, where were we? Yes. Do you have any more questions for me after everything that's happened?
What are your future plans?
I thought Navia would have filled you in. And actually, I said all this to Savannah before I left. Although, as we saw, I don't think any of it sank in. I had 2 reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Boer had reached a point where it didn't need me anymore. So I decided to step down and look for new opportunities to improve myself.
Oh, how nice.
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from Niue, and in her, I saw so many new possibilities.
They know each other. I knew it. I knew it.
She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus, lizard tails. With her, nothing's off the table. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored, hiding away in ingredients we overlook.
Yep, just like the girl in Liyue.
Case in point, remember those romaritime flowers down in the
understand,
ruins?
though.
I used
What?
them in the cooking contest just now.
The
Did you
Scofier.
taste the difference?
She's supposed to be a cook, right?
Yeah.
So why wasn't her element pyro like the other cook?
Well,
Half of the art of cooking is dissecting
well,
the
noob.
recipes of previous
Chefs there are multiple chefs that specialize in different cooking. Cold meals, hot meals, tame meals.
She's using an oven to cook.
Yes.
And the other half,
And?
it lies in freeing
like
yourself from the
Zhang Ling.
confines of the kitchen. You've got to go out and explore the
She should have
endless
been
possibilities
pyro.
out there.
Because Zhang also needs an oven or globa to cook.
Okay, one, noob. First of all, catching can make perfect infinite balls, and she's Electro. Chi-Chi improved the healing buff of the food, and she's Cryo.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Yes, you want her to be Pyro because she's a cook. She's a chef.
Both of those characters are actually chefs. It would make more logical sense if she was also Pyro because she's a renowned chef.
No, you know there's multiple chefs that works in cold and hot foods, right?
Yes, but if you look at what Escoffier makes, nothing that she makes that we've seen was cold. It's all been cooked.
All her ingredients were part of cold pieces, noob.
Yeah, you don't need a chef to get the cold
Sure she wants to
ingredients.
try your cooking anymore.
Well, I'm at least down for your test, Tesser. I should definitely make Paimon test all of your most experimented dishes.
Don't worry, it's not going to be a free-for-all like in Modeste's time.
I can't wait
Before
for us
I
to
put
get another
anything into my
Ganyu
food,
quest.
in the meantime,
It Ganyu?
it's a recipe for petit
Instead
gâteau
of
de bourg
Yaimiko.
revised version.
Yeah, Miko, no.
I tweaked it to suit
She
your
stole my
needs as
money.
busy adventurers.
She can go die.
Hope you enjoy and remember,
Steal your money.
feedback
She
is
stole
always
my money.
You owed her that money.
No, she stole my money.
Alright!
Nah, you owed her money.
So, do you ever see yourself returning to Hotel de Boer?
Oh, of course. I've already promised Vanish M that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable level.
Good luck to somebody, I guess.
You know, Paimon's still a little disappointed that we never got to see the treasure of Remoria. Surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn in so deeply if it wasn't for all the mystery surrounding the original Gâteau de Boer. She practically dedicated her life to finding the lost pieces of Modeste's diary. Then went to all that trouble to infiltrate the Hotel de Boer. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
She sold her soul for a dream, then had a rude awakening.
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and what we saw in those ruins, I think I may have figured out the truth.
The
The
ooh.
so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted from Lumitwals, better known to us as Lumiline.
Huh? So then, why all the hype back in the early days of Gâteau de Boer?
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We
Alright,
could
good night,
barely even
Ed.
refine sugar back then. So desserts were very
You're not
much
gonna
in
stay
the
awake a little longer for the wishes?
I mean, you
wonder
already
that
said
the
like
first
over
thing
10
to
minutes
really
ago, okay,
excite
time to
people's
wish.
taste buds took the world by storm. And as for the Lumiline, it may well have been
And
even if
that
Savelli
time to
hadn't
wish is yet to
destroyed it
come.
all. I doubt
I
it would
didn't
be
know my
worth
friend was a
that much these
pathological
days.
liar.
Oh my god, it's not my fault that the dialogue is so long.
Ruins, but what feels strange to say,
What do you
but
think? I
Paimon
don't do
almost
quest.
feels sorry for Monica. Hey!
If they would cut out all of the bullshit,
Navia?
You
then,
just got
you
back
know,
from that
the game
underwater
would be more
ruin, right?
enjoyable.
Well, check
Mhm.
it out. They ran a special issue.
We don't
Did you see
need-
anything like this down there?
Dialogue,
Freshly
especially when, you
unearthed
know,
from
the
the ruins of
character voice
Remoria.
actors
Experts
are
say it
not
has
able to
immense
actually do their
artistic
thing like
and
that.
historical value.
So therefore,
It
they
could be
should just
worth an
remove
absolute
dialogue. Oh,
fortune.
go here, do this,
Wait,
do this.
isn't that the jar they used to hold the
Okay,
treasure?
then go here, do this, do
If
this.
only it was still in one
Oh, much
piece.
faster.
Some butterfingers must have dropped it or something.
Alright, wishy time, noob.
You lie.
I'm not lying. Look at the stream. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Let's see how lucky will I get. How lucky will I get, noob? Tell me. What do you think how lucky will I get? How luck? What's my luck?
I'm gonna say 30 wishes, you'll get a character that's 5-star.
Not a scoffer,
30
though.
wishes or less. 30 wishes or less.
Alright, let's go for it
You're a
then.
5-star character.
Let's see. Let's see if you're right. I got Aura on again. Oh, I got Consolation. That's good at least. Kali. I don't need Kali. Alright, go again. That's 30 wishes. You were wrong.
I said 40.
40? Alright. Wait, she's not even in the banner. How did she came in? Oh, she is in the banner. Wait, Kali was the one that's not supposed to be not in the banner. Weapon. Alright. I exceeded.
You didn't exceed 60 though.
Auron, really? I don't have a constellation Auron? Damn, alright.
How have you not got the new character yet?
I have no idea. Oh, now I got, speaking of new character, I got the new 4-star who actually has a gun and uses it constantly. Alright, anyways, continue on.
How many wishes have you done so far?
Huh?
How many wishes have you done so far?
70. 80. Speaking of, there's the 80 pole right there. Got her.
I'm Escoffier, Patissier, Supreme, and Master of Precision Gastronomy. As an esteemed guest of the divine, you deserve the finest cuisine Teyvat has to offer. I hope my work is to your satisfaction. If you...
Ed?
Yes?
Are you gonna go for Constellation 1?
I don't know. Let's see. For her weapon. I want to get her weapon. How many wishes, noob?
How much a pity?
None. Again.
40.
Well, I'm on the 20 right now. Don't worry, get the hell out. 30. And here's 40. You were wrong again.
I'm still seeing the 30. I said 50.
My god. Come on. Give me her weapon.
You're going to get the other signature weapon.
I'll be pissed.
Why? See, look, my good luck. I told you you get the other signature weapon for the game. Oh look, you got 2 5-stars on the banner.
That's pure luck.
So wait a sec though. You lost your you got your 50-50 and you lost it, so this next weapon's gonna be a guaranteed 50-50.
Oh my god, I can go for it again. Get him right second. Okay, I have to now. I have to now.
Why? Why? Or you could save that guarantee for another.
It doesn't go over.
Yeah, it does. They fixed it.
So I can save it for the next one.
You should be able to. I would double check, but you should be able to.
Let's see.
Because they've changed it. I mean, your fate points will disappear.
Yeah, the fate point will disappear. It will not count. So I have to wish it back to guarantee to get it.
Fine, then wish. But don't refine it, because there's probably a couple of characters that could use that weapon.
Why would I not refine it?
The same reason I didn't refine my Myth Splitter. I have 3 copies. Because it offers crit damage, base attack, and an attack increase by 12%. So that could be useful for a lot of pole arms.
Nah, I'm refining it.
You're stupid.
I'm not. I just built different. Alright, honestly? Should I wish for it?
Do 40 wishes.
Alright, let's do it.
240, do 40. doing it to 20.
50.
You got a guarantee. You might as well. Oh, there you go. You got it on 50.
Alright, boom. Got a guarantee. Now, the thing is, should I go
now,
for...
since you've got R1, you should go for C1. R2.
Hold up. First things first for this boy. Alright, and then her. There was another one. Ah, just him. There's another one. Oh yeah, you. Get the weapon. Disgusting. That does not match her perfectly. Disgusting. Give her her thing. Yes, sirree. Look at that. I can refine that later, though. Alright. Anyways. Should I go one more time? Try to get her?
Might as well get a C1.
Might as well.
Nah. If you fail, you've built pity for the next character. You have a guaranteed next character.
What's her C1? When 4 party members are Hydra or Cryo, all party members will have their Cryo damage, crit damage increased by 60 for 15 seconds after it's got to use her elemental skill, low pressure cooking or elemental burst, scalding cut. You must first unlock the passive talent, Inspiration Immense Seasoning. Ah, so even though I have it, I had to unlock the passive talent first. I like how the arrow...
You'll be leveling her up anyway, so...
True. So basically, her Constellation 1 will be completely useless until I unlock the passive.
I mean, right now, she's completely useless because you don't plan on building her anytime soon.
It was called the Imprison Seasoning.
Knowing you, she's going to sit there for another 3 or 4 months before you decide to build her.
Yeah, you damn right, Skippity. Alright, anyways, should I wish for her? Should I? Again?
Yes.
Alright, hold on. I'm going to check my history to see. Let's see how much pity will I have. 2.
You literally have no pity.
2. Just 2.
I have C1. One shall be matching.
I'm doing it for the 4-star. I want consolation of the gun boy. God damn it! Why is it not the gun boy? Give me the gun boy. That's all I want. The gun boy. Dory, fuck off. You don't even belong in this banner. God damn it! I already have you, C6. I don't need you. I already worked on you. Give me the gun boy. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I want. Give me one more. Give me one more of the gun boy. One more of the gun boy. Come on, one more of the gun boy and I'll be happy. Auron, fuck off. Gun boy. Come on, gun boy. Oh, I got her. You know, one more in the road. One more for the road. Fucking Layla. Alright, at least I got one consolation on him. At least one. Huh?
Mine's consolation 6.
Good for you.
Because that was the only 4-star the game was giving me.
Lucky you.
It embraces its duty as a jeweler.
Alright, anyways. Just gonna accept that. Accept that. Yep, there you go.
You're on the level 25?
You damn right, Skippity. There was something else I could have done. You know
no,
what?
I lost my 50-50 to Luke, so I have a guaranteed character now.
Nice. Alright, you know what? I will do the event later. I'm pretty tired. It's really late. We're finally gonna go to sleep now. Wait, hold up, one more thing. Let's go to the shop first. There's things I need to buy. Yes! Materials, yes! This will help my exception of building characters. It will help me my faster. Yes! Alright, and then the rest of the money will be materials I need to buy. Later on. I am satisfied with my care.
Too bad you don't build a Scotia right away.
She's only good for hydro and cryo.
Okay, your fucking point.
You're a butt nugget. That's my point.
Slap her in the team with Ayako or Ganyu, Shunhei, her, and Farina.
You're an ass. Why would I do that?
The pleasure is all mine.
Hydro unit.
I have high hopes for this journey.
I just love these two together. I don't know why. Alright, where is she?
Ready to spice things up.
We should have a cryo. Healer. Ha ha ha! Chi-Chi, my girl. How you doing? You know what? Fuck it. Just for the fun and giggles. Just for the fun and giggles. Only if I have a Navia right next to me. This will be more fantastic.
Why?
Oh, because when Navia goes on her idle post and you're right next to it, it looks like we're hanging out. Or Zhongli. Zhongli's right behind her. It looks like we're hugging. Yeah. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna end it. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be doing the event another time. And I'm also gonna be doing the Mondstadt event. Historic Archon, whatever it is. This blasted yellow thing here. Next time as well. Hopefully I'm going to do it next stream. I was not expecting it to be this long. Like, Jesus Christ. I thought it was pretty easy. Simple. But, Jesus. Well, anyways. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm looking cool on my dragon cycle. That's what I'm calling this thing. A dragon cycle. Because basically this is a dragon. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Noob, good night. Thank you for staying up. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Fuck me later, chat.
Don't listen to him. He's disgusting.